It's Friday. Game day, Mr. J. Good luck, Leopards.
Well, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Burford Field here on the campus of Lindsay High School. We get set for Friday night football and another district matchup for the Lindsay Leopards as they get set to take on the Saints from the Royals. The Royals from Community Christian School. I got Saints mixed up there already. Yep. Greg Peary, I do know that. Alongside the Glenn Shoemate. Glenn, this is you really kind of look at the district we're in. This is a big game. You've got Washington, obviously, at the top, undefeated. They're going to take the number one spot pretty well, easily sewed up. 2, 3, and 4 are up for grabs between Lindsay, Frederick, and CCS, and those three teams play each other these last 3 weeks of the season, so it's huge.
Yeah, and Coach Hembry mentioned that in the coaches show that we've got a lot of big games left on our schedule after Washington, and this is definitely one of them. It's a game that if you want that 2 spot, you're going to have to go take it, and they're not going to give it to you, and we're going to be in great position. We've got Bentley Kessler back tonight, and so it is a big game for the district standings and for your playoffs because you get that home playoff spot, that 2 spot. It's just such an easier road than if you have to go on the road.
Well, number one, you get to face a 3 seed from the other district at home, that 2 spot, and then when you do win that game and go to the second round, yes, you're going to have to go on the road, but getting that first game under your belt at home makes a big difference. Mm-hmm. And you certainly don't want to finish 3 or 4, especially a 4 spot. Now you're going on the road to play the number 1 team in the other district, and I've got that information. We'll talk more about that as we get into the pregame. But this is a big game. On top of the fact it is senior night, we're fixing to have senior night festivities here, and just for our folks that are watching us online, we've tried to figure out a way to be able to get the audio for the senior night, and we're not able to get anything that we think is production worthy, I guess would be the way to put it. So we're not going to be able to carry that. We will go through the seniors. They're going to be honoring cheerleading, cross country, fast pitch softball, band, and football. Is that right? So all of those sports will be recognized tonight. We'll go through those folks here momentarily, and as they're walking out on the field, you'll be able to see them on the camera, and we'll just kind of give you names as we go through here. But before they get started with that, Glenn, very exciting news about we've got some players that made the all-district team from that fast-pitch softball team that went to the state tournament.
Absolutely. State semifinals.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we didn't just make it. We won a game there. So super job by Coach Edwards was the coach of the year for the District 3A2 fast pitch. Player of the year for the district was Lily Dodson from Lindsay. Pitcher of the year was freshman Reese Flood from Lindsay, and these are just the Lindsay members. At first base, Maddie McGowan. For outfield was Chloe Broussard, and then we had 3 utility honorees, and that was Jaden Webb, McLean Stennett, Kaylin Taylor. I'm still trying to call her. Larry Dawn, you should have named her Macklin.
Larry and Emily got to do something about that. Come on.
Right. Kaylin Taylor was the other one that made all district, and so 7 players, and then the coach of the year for the district. Just great honor for that team, and what they went through and what they did this fall was historic. I mean, there's been some other news outlets I've seen on Facebook that have posted about what a historic season this was for the Lindsay Leopard fast pitch softball team. So kudos to them.
Well, and if I recall, this is the first season Dan Edwards has been a coach. Is that correct?
Been the coach of the year.
How long has he coached the softball team?
He's coached the softball team. This was his 8th year.
8th year. Okay.
Yeah.
So first time the Leopards go to the state tournament. Is where I was leading with that. But in his 8th season, it just shows that he's worked and worked and worked to build that. I think what I was most excited about to hear that is that you've got the pitcher of the year in Reese Flood, a freshman. Mm-hmm. The future looks really good for this Leopardess softball team. Now they've gone to the state semifinals. They've got a taste of that. I have a feeling we're going to see that more and more as the years go.
Yeah, and pressure's on now, because they're not flying under the radar. When you make it to the state tournament and then you win a game, that you're definitely on everybody's radar now. And the fact that you're going to lose your center fielder, Chloe Broussard, and Cameron Bearden, who went down early with a knee injury, lost her for the rest of the year, and she's the other senior. Everybody else is back, and so it's going to be amazing to watch those girls, not just next year, but even further down the road.
Well, senior night has taken over. You probably are seeing that on your video there now. And again, we're apologize that we can't bring you the audio of these folks telling you about themselves and what their plans are. But we'll talk a little bit about these folks as they come out on the field. J.C. McReynolds was the first one they brought out. Braylee Malacote is out there. Braylee, cheerleader. No, she also plays basketball, so we'll see her coming up here in just a month or so if we get into basketball season. Alexis Kerr has also been introduced.
Yeah, cheerleader.
As cheerleader. Then after Alexis is Cambry Evans, who should be headed out onto the field now. And again, a lot of these folks maybe not in uniform, so we kind of speculate whether that's softball, whether that's cross country. You would expect band members will probably be in their uniforms, but it's an exciting night. And you'll also notice out on the field the number 79 that's been painted underneath the double L's out there in the middle of the field in honor of course, Tristan Manning. There was another announcement that came out. We can talk about that too here as we continue with senior night. That First National Bank, their turnover dollars that they're donating to the school, and on behalf of those that come up with the turnovers, they've moved that to $79 again in honor of Tristan. And they even retroactively went back to all the ones we've had up to that event and up that money. So a big thank you to Danny Seibel and all of the folks down at First National Bank for their donations to the school and their willingness to support that effort. And the Leopards have had their share of turnovers, so they've had a fair amount of money already donated.
Yeah, and today would have been Tristan's 18th birthday.
Oh, that makes this not even more special then. The senior night, have that. This is a big night and a big game. So I think, again, it makes just makes it that much more special. Emma Smith was just introduced, looks like from the band, and then headed out on the field now is Tommy Cunningham. And, of course, we know Tommy well.
Oh, yeah.
Anchoring that offensive line out there, and he's a big part of that.
Yeah.
And looks like right behind him is going to be Ethan Jones. And
and I didn't realize Ethan was a senior. I was thinking he was a junior, but tough loss.
Oh, no.
Well, they're all going to be tough. This senior class this year has won more trophies over their 4 years, and they've still got 3/4 of a year to go, and they've won more trophies and championships than just about any team and class that goes back. Of course, they're playing more sports now than back in my day. They didn't play fast pitch. They didn't play slow pitch. There was a lot of sports that they didn't have that they have now. But not only are we getting great participation, but they're succeeding as well.
After Ethan is Andon Register, and of course we know Andon well, great basketball player as well as great football player, receiver, and so Andon is also going to be another one of those football players that's going to be very hard to replace coming up in next season.
Yeah, he had a game the Little Axe game where he caught two touchdown passes and had 2 interceptions. So, and he's just been really solid since Kessler's been out with his injury. He really stepped in and filled that void, not only in the defensive back, but also at the wide receiver position for sure.
Next up is Cooper Simonton, family. You know, so Cooper is Molly and Quinn Simonton, of course, their oldest son, but Maxon is on the team this year. Maxon following up on the football side, but Cooper went to state track meet last year. Ran at the state track meet in the hurdles, so we're looking forward to him running track this year. I think we'll see some big things out of Cooper coming up in the state track meet again coming up this year.
Yeah, and that cross-country team participates in the regional tomorrow. So they run in the regionals, so better get them guys and get them in bed, exactly. Get them rested up. Get them
rested up, ready to go for that one. But yeah, he's. I don't know that I know how many years Cooper may or may not have run cross country. I really think part of it this year was just to help him get in shape, stay in shape, be ready for track when track rolled around. So, but he's done well at it. He's just a natural runner. So, after Cooper was Daniel Ponce. Is it Ponce?
Ponce. Daniel Ponce.
So Daniel Ponce,
and he runs cross country. Know Daniel very well from baseball. Senior on the baseball team and plays outfield, plays some infield. Really, really fast. That kid can fly.
Behind Daniel is Colton Hines, and Colton actually going to get the start tonight. We'll talk about that more when we get to the starting lineup. But Colton playing on that offensive line tonight will get his chance to start out there as a senior tonight. And behind Colton is Carlea Burton, and a band member. And I am a band geek, so I'm always proud of these kids that go a band. And I didn't play football in high school. I was not big enough, was not fast enough, and certainly wasn't tough enough to play football in high school. But I did play basketball, but I was a band nerd. That was my deal. I went to OU on a band scholarship. That was band was all about it. And I used to always challenge those people. Said, let me tell you something. Those band members are every bit as much an athlete as those football players are. They work just as hard in the early morning practices and the band contests and the practice to get ready for halftime shows and contest shows. And let me tell you, those kids put it out there.
Yeah, and band has been a huge thing at Lindsay goes back all the way to the 70s. And growing up down there on 7th Street, it was always awesome to wake up in the morning and you'd hear the Lindsay fight song being played, or you'd hear the national anthem being played. And E.B. Moore was the band director back then, and he would march them up and down the streets, you know. And,
E.B. Moore, I've heard about him forever.
Yeah, and it was always awesome to hear that. I love band music. I've got one of my Pandora radio stations is band music.
So behind Carlea Burton was Owen Simonton, and of course we call Owen's name a lot out here on this football field. He's another one of those seniors that's going to be very hard to replace come next year. Mitchell Henson, and I'm looking forward to calling his name a lot when we get to basketball season. Anxious to see Mitchell, but again, he's one of those senior leaders on that basketball team that we'll see here coming up.
Yep, and he was a manager on the softball team this year, and he also plays baseball. So, big-time baseball player, too.
Great athlete.
Yep.
Number 25 behind him in the uniform is, of course, Seth Padilla. And Seth starting on that offense at wide receiver. And, again, really I thought last year had a big breakout season. You've realized just how fast and how good a hand Seth has got. He's been a big valuable part of that wide receiving core out there for the Leopards.
Yeah, I had some big catches last week.
Big time.
Yep.
Behind Seth is Chloe Broussard. We mentioned her and how she was part of that all-district team, and her anchoring out there at, what'd you say, center field?
Yep, center field, and all you can say is wow. She was worth the price of admission just to watch her play center field. She made some of the darndest catches, going to watch my language. She was amazing out there in center field, and diving catches and lunging and overhead catches, the old Willie Mays catches, and had a strong arm. But they would hit a ball, and you would think, well, that's going to be a double, and here comes Chloe flying through the air, and diving and making a play. So she's definitely going to be a tough one to replace on that softball team.
Behind Chloe is Ryan Setters, another one of the Pride of Lindsay band members. And you start to see some of these seniors, more and more of these seniors graduating that wearing those band uniforms, and that starts to hurt a little bit. You see that many seniors out there in those orange and black uniforms tonight. It's going to make it tough to kind of rebuild behind them too.
Yep.
Behind Ryan is Cameron Bearden. Mm-hmm. No brace tonight.
Yep.
So, but yeah, she cheers, she runs track, plays basketball.
Yeah, I think this is just
softball.
Yeah, I think this is just for show because earlier today at school she had on a brace. This is for picture purposes.
But I watched her run at the state track meet last year too, and did very, very well.
Yeah.
So again,
she holds the state or the school record. She broke the school record last year at the I don't know if it was the regionals or the state track meet, but she holds the school record in the 100-meter hurdles. Is that what she was running?
I think so. So behind Cameron is Madison Stinnett, and the same parents that named McLean.
Yeah.
Yep. But Larry, Don, and Emily out there with Madison. But Madison has been a manager for this football team, I think, her whole life.
Yeah.
So
yep.
she takes it serious.
Oh, yeah.
You talk to these managers, and they're not just some girls standing on the sideline with all the guys. They have a role, and they do it very well in practice. They do it at game nights. They are there, and they work very hard. So she's one of those girls that's been there doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and even in practice, it's not just game nights. It's in practice. They're out there 15 minutes while everybody's getting dressed, and they're getting all the water set up. They're taking all the equipment. We have a drone that we record practices with, and they bring all that equipment out here to the practice field out there, as well as all the hydration and the medical kits and everything else. So, and then they got to bring it all back in and repack it. So, it's an everyday job with them, and they take it very serious.
Up next, Brooklyn Marceau, Mackenzie Marceau, both in their band uniforms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish they would have carried their instruments so we could have seen.
So what they play.
Yeah. Yep.
I played tuba. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any better than that. But
tuba players get all the action, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
Jeff Lambert played the tuba. One of my old friends. He played the tuba, and he had a little bitty 2-seater Mazda car, sports car convertible, and he would put that tuba in the back seat behind the seat there. And he was sitting on Main Street after school one day, and his car caught on fire and burned the tuba up and everything.
The car I had in college when I was at OU, the spare tire in the back actually had a sunk down place in the back for the spare tire to fit. And when I took the bell of that tuba off, it perfectly fit in that.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'd never had a spare because I always had to put the bell of that tuba down in there, and then I could set the rest of it around it and put that tuba in the trunk of my car. So, you do whatever you have to.
Yep.
But again, it was band has always been my first passion, and it always will be, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the Marceau sisters is Nola Sally, and another band member. I really wish we could pick up these students telling us about their plans and what they plan to do with their future. The band
just finished up or they have one more competition, JD.
They had competition in Lawton this week.
And
this
that
week.
was their last competition. Yep. Yeah, and I think they got a excellent rating.
One excellent and
Oh, yeah. I remember they had an excellent rating on their performance down at Lawton for their last competition of the year. So
They've done very well this year.
Yeah, they had a great competition season this year.
And their halftime shows have been a lot of fun to watch.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really have.
Absolutely.
Up next is Jack Dodd, of course, the wide receiver, and for the Leopards also plays in that defensive backfield. And he's another one that I think really in the last couple of years had breakout seasons and kind of showed what he's capable of. And he's been a big part of this Leopard football team this year.
Mm-hmm.
Behind Jack is Luke Knapp, another band member. A lot of band members standing out there. I think that band director may be cringing a little bit, going, I'm losing a bunch of seniors.
Hopefully he's got a strong junior high program coming up.
Exactly.
Or he may have to go to recruiting.
Of course, the other thing that's interesting, and we probably can't see from this distance, but the quilts that get made for these parents on this senior night are, I think, just as interesting and always exciting to see, too. Mm-hmm. The work that goes into making those quilts for those folks.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, and that a lot of people will make them out of shirts, or they'll have designs made with their numbers and things like that on them. Just amazing. Both of my kids graduated from Lindsay and participated in everything, and so they had senior quilts made, and I can't remember seeing them. They're stored away in the cedar chest, not to ever be touched, or they're too precious to be out in use.
Up next is Emily Stone, and no, Emily does play basketball, but so we'll probably see her coming up here in a month or so as well. So we'll get into basketball season.
Mm-hmm. She's a manager
on the football team as well.
Yep.
Up next is Austin Hines, backup quarterback, but he's also the plays back there in that secondary on defense. Big part of that Leopard defense that they're going to need tonight for sure against this CCS team. Mm-hmm. In fact, we're going to round out senior night with all football players here. Up next is going to be Bentley Kessler. We're tickled to death to see him in uniform tonight, see some action out of him. They may know if they'll limit any of his time or not, but coming off that ankle injury and missed 3 games now. So it's the Leopards have they've managed 2 wins out of that, lost the one to Washington, but we know how important he is to this offense and this defense, and so I do think he is starting tonight on the offensive side of the ball, but not on the defensive side. I may have that if I remember right. So
right.
We'll see if he gets put in there on defense, but try to limit maybe some of his action tonight.
Yeah, he didn't. He was a partial participant Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then participated fully yesterday. But he mainly focused on the offensive side because they didn't want to overstress that coming back right off of that injury.
Up next is Bo Blankenship, wears number 64. He anchors that offensive line at center position, and he's just been critical tonight this season. And, of course, as a senior, he's been up there. I think he's started up there on that offensive line at least the last 3 years. So he's been critical up there. And, again, that's a big one missing off that offensive line coming up next year. Mm-hmm. Then wrapping it up is number 2, and that is Ty Ferguson. And it really hurts because I remember watching Ty in grade school games.
Mm-hmm.
So it hurts to see Ty out there as a senior. But again, he's getting a start at running back tonight, and we'll see the skills that he does there. Of course, he starts at middle linebacker as well on the defense, but his football IQ is just off the charts.
Yeah.
And his dad being a head coach may have something to do with that, a former head coach.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of wiggle in him, and he goes forward. Even though he's not that big, he plays much bigger than his size indicates. But he's a lot of fun to watch, and then defensively. He's just all over the place.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So.
Well, there's a good-looking group of seniors out there on senior night. Again, sorry we didn't get to bring you the audio of the students telling us about themselves, but just wasn't a way we could get that done and make it where we felt like it would be worthy of being put on the air. So we did our best to fill in for that, but we'll get back to normal, I guess, production, if you want to call it that, and start getting ready for a football matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Royals from CCS. We're going to send it over to JD. We'll take a timeout here, some words from our sponsors, and then we'll get ready to do a pregame and get you started for this matchup here on District Night, week number 8 of the football season, coming up right after this here on KBLP Live.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Hey Lindsay community, my name is Christian Torres and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Football season is here, and that means it's time to show off that school spirit with team apparel from Design It Screen Printing and Embroidery at 304 South Main in Lindsay. Design It can get you all geared up with t-shirts and caps, team uniforms, and also offers custom embroidery and screen printing. Stop by Design It at 304 South Main in Lindsay or call 405-756-3635. Go Leopards from all your fans at Design It in Lindsay.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a fourth generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Welcome back to Burford Field in the First National Bank pregame show here as we get set for week number 8 of the high school football season, and the Lindsay Leopards get set to take on the Royals from CCS. Greg Peary and Glenn Shoemake here. J.D. Scruggs over on the laptop. Andrew Lyon up on the camera. And we've also got Paige Sutherland back at home doing all of our production for us. Kevin's been running around up here doing something. I haven't figured out what yet.
Visiting.
Yeah, Kevin Scruggs. You never know. But speaking of Kevin Scruggs, he did bring to our attention that tonight after the game, they're going to have a Rock the Block put on by Pass Coalition, and that's going to be going on down at, again, Glen Curley Park tonight. Ends at midnight. They'll have live DJ, free food, games, prizes.
Free food?
Free food. I was out. I was out because that's past my bedtime. But when you mentioned free food, I may be in on that deal. So
eat a couple of hot dogs there after the game.
Rock the Block. This is for 6th through 12th grades.
Oh, well, I'm not 6th through 12th. So.
I could pass as a 6th grader most of the time.
No, you couldn't, Greg. No, you couldn't.
But again, that'll be going on tonight. So if you were not aware of that, then now you know. Yeah, Rock the Block will be going on down at Glen Curley Park.
So if your kids don't come, you might want to run by come home after the game. You might want to.
they're hanging out at Glen Curley Park.
There you go.
Live food, live DJ, free food, games, prizes, all that going on down there. So make sure that you get a chance to go down there and run by that and check that out. So, and I just noticed the cheerleaders headed out onto the field. I'll have a 79 on the back of their cheerleading outfits. That's super. And
the managers on their things too. So
so we will send it back. We're going to go ahead and take another break here quickly and see if we can get synced up with the live broadcast on KBLP 105.1, so you can listen to us there. You can also pick us up at KBLP Live on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe to KBLP Live out there on YouTube, and share that. Let people know about it. You can always pick up Leopard football and basketball right here on KBLP. So make sure you let your friends and family know that may be interested in watching that. So we'll do that. Over to JD. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back and get some more of our First National Bank pregame in before this one starts in about 10 minutes. And we're back after this on KBLP Live.
Jake Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football brought to you by Jerry Tucker Roustabout, providing all of your general oil field maintenance needs, including roustabout services, swabbing, crane services, rock hauling, and dirt work. Good luck, Leopards, from Jerry Tucker Roustabout.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchtone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
I think
we're back here at Burford Field in the First National Bank pregame show, and we got back just in time to do the national anthem. Imagine that. Yeah. We have such great timing.
Yeah.
So let's send it back over to JD quickly. We'll do our national anthem, and we'll come back right after this. You're listening to the First National Bank pregame show here on KBLP Live.
The Aaron Springs Baptist Church is a proud supporter of the Lindsay Leopard football team and would like to invite you to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, Sunday morning worship services at 10:45, Sunday evenings at 6, and Wednesdays at 7. Good luck, Leopards, from everybody at Aaron Springs Baptist Church.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
This broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football is brought to you by your friends at Physical Therapy Central, 301 East Cherokee Street in Lindsay. When you're ready to take that first step towards living a pain-free life, let Physical Therapy Central create a treatment plan just for you. Call 405-756-2324. Visit ptcentral.org or come by 301 East Cherokee in Lindsay. Good luck, Leopards, from Physical Therapy Central.
Fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church. I'd like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. Also, I'd like to invite you to come to Judgment House and experience this walk-through drama with a life-changing message. The dates are October 26th, 27th, 29th, and 30th. Call our church office, 756-2266, for more information. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards and wish all of our student athletes and our marching band a successful season this fall. Go Leopards!
We are back here at Burford Field, the Pride of Lindsay with the fight song. Our apologies for, I should pay more attention, Glenn, that the band's out on the field and they're fixing to play before we come back. But,
I blame JD.
Hey, there you go. I'll go for that. We can blame Andrew. He's not down here to defend himself.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. He might come down there.
That's true.
He's a big old boy.
Let's quickly talk about this because we don't have much time. We got to get some starting lineups in here too. But Glenn, this is a good matchup. Community Christian comes in 4-3 on the season, and when you look on paper at the common opponents between these two teams, the matchups are almost identical. This looks like on paper it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, and I think with us being back at full strength, that is going to be a difference maker. But yeah. We just barely beat Purcell. They just barely beat Purcell. They got blown out by Washington. We got blown out by Washington. Yeah, absolutely. If you start comparing scores, it's definitely going to be a close matchup, and those are sometimes the funnest.
Oh yeah, this is just from what I could find. This is only the third time these two teams have played each other. They were in the same district back in 2016, 2017. And we won those 2 years in a row, beat them 33-7 in 2016, beat them 50-0 in 2017. But again, that was 5 years ago. So this is not even the same team. But again, when you look at their roster, and I'll just kind of talk about their starting lineup here quickly as we go through this. And you've actually seen some film on them. But number 2, the quarterback is Zach Darden. He's a senior, but he sat behind Boyce McIntosh, who was nearly a 10,000-yard guy the 4 years he started there at CCS, who now plays at Drake University. But this is his team now, and Darden's been good back there at quarterback.
Yeah, and he likes to run. He can sling it. In fact, both of the touchdowns they scored against Purcell last week were passing touchdowns. So he's got some big wide receivers, including by Job.
Yes.
So he likes to sling it around, but he also likes to take off and run with it, and they run some run-pass option with him too. So definitely a tough guy to corral.
Well, and you mentioned by Job. He's a Michigan State commit, already has signed to go to school out there, but got hurt late in that Purcell game in the third quarter, and did not make it back. Now, they say he's out here in uniform tonight. I have no idea the extent of the injury that he had, but you have to wonder if that affects him here tonight, because a lot of how CCS goes is how by Job goes.
Yeah, and he's a dominant force on defense. He plays defensive end for him and really just overpowers Purcell. Double-teamed him and kind of kept him at bay all night, but they had two guys dedicated to him, either two offensive linemen or they'd have a tight end and a tackle, but they kind of kept him. But he did manage to get a couple of quarterback hurries and a sack also. So, but he runs in the slot as a wide receiver. on their offense, and he's a big target that Darden likes to throw to.
And coin toss going on. Glenn will keep up with that with us. We'll talk a little more about the starting lineup for CCS. Number 9 is Drew Bradley. He is a 5'8", 167-pound junior. He'll also alternate in there that running back spot with Grayson McGuire. McGuire, a 5'11", 180-pound sophomore in there at that running back. Mentioned Job running at wide receiver. You also have Tag Holt, number 13. He's a junior. Jasper Kane is going to be another one of the favorite receivers for Darden. And Kane is also a senior out there at wide receiver. Braxton Hartsock, a junior, will play that other wide receiver spot. But again, that is your skill core for the Royals from CCS, who again are 4-3 coming into tonight, and they're coming off of that game at Purcell. Again, that 14-6 win last week. For the Lindsay Leopards, a little bit of shakeup in the starting lineup, but let's first talk about that offensive line. And, of course, we've already seen a couple of these guys on senior night, and including the center, number 64, Bo Blankenship. He's a 5'10", 262-pound senior. Over at right tackle is number 57, Owen Simonton. He's a 5'9", 211-pound senior. Over on the right guard starting tonight is number 66, Colton Hines. He's a 5'9", 245-pound senior. On the left side at left tackle is number 63, Tommy Cunningham, 5'9", 183-pound senior. And at left guard is number 62, Levi Smith. He's a 5'10", 266-pound junior. At the skill positions, we'll start with the quarterback. Number 1 is Brody Ramming. He's a 6'2", 198-pound junior. At running back tonight, getting the start is number 2, Ty Ferguson. He's a 5'7", 160-pound senior. At the wideouts, number 21, Bentley Kessler. Nice to see him back in that starting role, a 6', 165-pound senior. Also at wide receiver will be number 26, Price Stubblefield. He's a 5'10", 178-pound junior. And then the other wide receiver will be number 25, and that is Seth Padilla. He's a 6', 191-pound senior. And then at tight end, we'll see number 28, Shane Jones, 6'1", 196-pound junior. Let's jump to the defensive guys. Talk about the down in the trenches for this Leopard defense. And they'll start with number 65 on that defensive line, Ethan Childers. He's a 5'10", 236-pound junior. And also Owen Simonton goes both ways. He anchors that defensive line as well. The defensive ends, number 34 is Priest Williams, 6'1", 215-pound junior. The other defensive end is Shane Jones, plays tight end on offense, defensive end on defense. Ty Ferguson anchors the linebacker core there at that middle linebacker. Brody Ramming is the other outside linebacker along with Price Stubblefield. And then we get back into the secondary, and Seth Padilla will be starting back there as well at corner. And Jack Dodd, the 5'10", 160-pound senior, will be the other corner. And then at safety is number 20, Andon Register, 6'3", 170-pound senior. And then the number 6, Austin Hines, the other safety, 5'7", 158-pound senior. The head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is Sam Embry. He is assisted by Stephen Merrill, Joe Foster, Jacob Offalter, Caleb Hall, Will Kaufman, and Tom Emmon. The Leopards are 5-2 coming into this matchup. The head coach for the Royals from Community Christian is Matt McIntosh. He's assisted by Mike Blair, Jason Clements, Joel Cortez, Matt Cox, Brad Hill, Brandon Hodge, Chris Potter, and Paul Potter. And again, 4-3 on the season are the Royals of CCS. There's your starting lineups in the First National Bank pregame show. Has come to an end, so let's get to the action here. And, Glenn, you got the coin toss for us.
Yeah, Lindsay won the toss and elected to receive. So, nice gesture on CCS's part. Their football team had orange balloons, and when they ran out on the field, they released their orange balloons. It is actually CCS's cheerleaders that have 79 on the back. I was thinking that was ours, but it is CCS's cheerleaders that are honoring Tristan and wearing his number on their back. So kudos to them.
And here's an attempt at an onside kick, and it may work. And the Leopards, I think, finally did get on that. But, man, that was right off the bat. Try to catch the Leopards sleeping and nearly got it pulled off.
Yeah, it went right off Tanner Curry, right to one of their players that it bounced off them and then back to to our side, and we were able – I'm not sure who came up with that recovery right there, but has anybody got a number? Nope. Nope, nobody's got a number, but yeah, fortunate.
Very fortunate.
Yeah, because their kicker can kick it out of the end zone. He usually – there's not a return when he kicks it.
So the Leopards will start out with Ferguson to the left of Ramming in the shotgun. Twins right, single receiver left. Right up the middle goes Ferguson. He'll get across midfield and into Royal territory. They'll drag him down somewhere around the 47-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, and linebacker number 25, Grayson McGuire, was in there on the tackle. But I was watching By Job, and we just had one guy pushing him back. He pushed him back 8 yards, so – doesn't look like we're going to be double teaming him.
Leopards go back to that same with Shane Jones in the slot right, Twins right. Single receiver left. Ferguson is over to the right of Ramming from the shotgun. Second down and 4. Back to pass. The stop around the pass is batted down.
That was Job, By Job, and we kind of got bull rushed right there, and wasn't able to stop penetration, and By Job got his hand up and knocked the ball away from Brody for a fumble, so we lose the yardage we just got. Back to, it'll be third and 9 now.
Yep, lost back to the Leopard 48. So third down and 9. Ramming rolling to his right. Out in the flat, he's got Kessler at the 40, the 30, down the sideline, Register with the block, and Kessler will take it to the house. What a block downfield for Andon Register to spring Kessler down the sideline.
Yeah, rollout pass. Brody is so good, rolled away from that pressure this time, and able to find Bentley, who ran an out and up. And when he ran the out, the cornerback went with him. But when he went up, the cornerback didn't go with him. So he was wide open, and that speed, we've just missed that speed down the sideline and for the touchdown.
And again, Register pushing his man all the way down the field made a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-point conversion here for the Leopards. It's been their MO all season. Ramming rolling to his right, looking to throw. And throws it in the direction of Ferguson, but it's picked off in the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is no good. But the Leopards waste no time. They go on a 53-yard drive, do it in 4 plays, and scored on a 52-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, that's a pretty good third down conversion right there.
No kidding. 6-0 Leopards. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back after this. You're listening to live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Back here, Ty Ferguson has it teed up for the Leopards. They've taken a 6-0 lead here early, and they're going to kick this right in the direction of Jasper Kane. He'll take it at the 20, breaks to the sideline. He's got some room.
Jack Dodd knocks him out.
Knocks him out of bounds in the Royal sideline over there, but they're going to mark him out somewhere around the 41-yard line. It's a pretty good return for Kane, about 21 yards.
Yeah, and that's takes away from goes away from what we've been doing, where we've been angling it toward the sidelines, either side, and just kicking it straight to him. That they did a good job of getting a good run back there and started at the 41.
So Darden at quarterback, Twins either side. Fakes it, throws it out in the flat, caught out there by Hartsock. And the Leopards did a good job of getting there, but didn't get him down, and he'll get across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Ty Ferguson hustles out there from his middle linebacker position to make the tackle. We had an opportunity to get him about the line of scrimmage, but missed the tackle, so pick up a 7.
Again, they're going to run the same play the other side this time. Darden keeps it himself, and he'll stumble, but falls down with a first down in Leopard territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and there's that speed and that wiggle you were talking about from Darden in the pregame, and that'll be a first down for OCS. But we got to keep that quarterback running game in control.
In check.
Yep.
Back to pass Darden, the quick stop route, and it's incomplete. Price Stubblefield jumped in front of Hartsock. The pass, though, was intended out there for, is that number 3?
Number 13.
13. That is Tag Holt.
Yep.
But it'll fall incomplete and bring up a second down and 10 from the Leopard 44.
Yeah, and they'll run the majority of their plays out of this twins left, twins right setup with one back.
Bradley is the one back from the pistol formation. Darden gives it to Bradley, looking for a hole. Nope, he kept it himself. Faked me out. He got it out in the flat to Hartsock, but this time the Leopards do a great job of rallying around. I believe that's Austin Hines on the tackle.
Yep, Austin got there, and minimal gain on the play. That'll bring up second down. Our scoreboard is showing third down.
So third down and 7 at the 41. Darden, again from the shotgun, trips to the right this time. Holt, the lone receiver, left. Darden looks, throws a slant, threw it right to Jasper Kane, and they'll wrap him up. But he got all the way to the Leopard 24-yard line before they did and pick up another first down. Kane was absolutely wide open that time.
Yeah, that zone, when they run that deep slant, it's in front of the safety and behind the cornerback, and Darden was able to drop it right in there. Good touch pass from him.
So first and 10 at the Leopard 24 for the CCS Royals. Bradley stays in at running back. Job now moves into the slot right. Twins left, single receiver right. Right up the middle this time, and Bradley dances down to the 21-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play.
Yeah, and I was going to say, when they bring him in at that kind of that H-back position right there, they're normally going to use him as a blocker on a trap play. They'll also run him all the way across and throw it to him over here. So kind of look for that when he lines up as H-back.
Second down and 7. Darden back to pass. Looks out to the left. Got his man Hartsock. Missed tackle, and he gets across the 15 and down to the 13-yard line. And that's going to pick up 8 yards and a first down.
Yeah, and Austin Hines is our leading tackler, and that's not good when your defensive back is the leading tackler.
So first and 10, CCS on the move. This drive started at their own 41. This is going to be the 8th play of the drive.
Yeah, definitely pass heavy.
Darden brings Hartsock in motion. They're going to hand it off. Nope, Darden keeps it himself. Cuts up inside. The Leopards rally and stop him for a short gain. He'll get to the 11 and pick up about 2 yards on it.
Yeah, good job by Owen Symington running him down there from behind. Owen's a big kid, but he's fast too.
He is fast. So second down and 8 from the 11-yard line of the Leopards. CCS with twins either side. Bradley stays in the backfield. Darden from the pistol. Tried a hard count, a little flinch, but no flags. Leopards need to get a stop right here. Darden back to pass. Again, loud in the flat, and again wide open is Hartsock. Another missed tackle, and he'll get across the 5 to the 4. And that'll pick up 7 and be very close to a first down, but it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a little tighter coverage on those guys because we're giving them way too much pad.
Big time. So Darden, and now we should get a false start there. Job started a little early. So that'll help the cause for the Leopards. 3rd and 6 now, as that'll move the ball back to the 9.
Yeah, and he's lined up at that H-back. Look for either a trap run play or where they run him out here and throw it to him.
So 3rd down and 6 now from the Leopard 9. They can pick up a first down before scoring if they get there. Hartsock and Holt will be split left. Job is now going to go wide right along with Kane. Bradley in the backfield. Darden Backs up into the shotgun. 3rd down and 6. Darden back to pass. Out in the flat. Caught. Immediately dropped as Bradley out of the backfield. And he'll be at the Leopard 4.
That's going to be close to a first down. But no.
Yep. He'll be about a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Yep. They've got a really good kicker, but with them down 6-0 on the road, it looks like they're going to go for
it here. And the Leopards have yet shown that they can stop them in any way.
Mm-hmm.
Joe in the slot, wide receiver right, 2 wide left. They bring Hartsock in motion left to right. And they're going to hand it off to Bradley. Starts out inside, cuts up inside, and he'll be down short of the goal line. So it'll be 1st and goal, but he picked up 3 and got to the 1.
Yeah, that was that trap play again. And he bounced it outside. We actually had leverage on it, but he bounced outside and was able to get the first down.
So 1st and goal for the CCS Royals. Again, this drive started back at their own 41. This will be the 13th play of the drive. Darden from the shotgun. Bradley, the lone setback. Darden keeps it himself, and he will make it in for the score. And the Royals have tied it up at 6 with an extra point try to go.
Yeah, Darden just sits back there from that shotgun position, and he's able to find a hole and quick enough to hit that thing and get in.
So on for the extra point try, Carter Lowry. We talked about how good a kicker Carter is, and this one is good. So with 4:59 left to go in the first quarter, CCS has taken the lead 7-6 over the Lindsay Leopards. We'll send it over to JD. Some words from our sponsors. We're back with more live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
$4:59 left to go here in the first quarter, 7-6. The CCS Royals with the answer as they took it 59 yards in the 13 plays. And the 1-yard scoring run from the quarterback, Zach Darden.
Now let's watch for that onside kick this time.
Maybe closer to ready for it this time. This time they will kick it deep, and the Leopards retreat back inside their own 5. Mm-hmm. And I believe that is Stubblefield with the return.
Yep.
And he'll get that across the 20 to the 23.
Yeah, that's Stubblefield.
Stubblefield.
Yep. That 26s and 8s look, because it kind of creases right there at the wrong spot. And
so 1st and 10, Leopards, they're on 23, and the Leopards score in just 3 plays, and then you turn around and watch CCS drive it down the field and score with Ellie out. Not much the Leopard defense did to slow them down, so they turn into a shootout tonight.
Yeah, and pass heavy, I'm not sure that they like to run the ball more than they do pass it, but Ty Ferguson
over that right side gets out to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 3 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 7. Okay. I put it at the 22-yard line where they started, and I think it's actually the 23, so it will be 2 yards on the game. Again, they'll go twins left, single receiver right. Jones lines up at the tight end left, ramming right back to Ferguson. Ferguson over that right side again, another short gain. He'll get from the 25 to about the 27 and pick up a couple of more, but this is going to be a long 3rd down play here at 3rd and 5.
Yeah, staying on the ground, trying to establish that run game.
Now they'll bring Stubblefield in motion left to right, or right to left, actually. Go for the hard count. Nobody bites on that.
Kessler's out here on an island. I know it's third down. You want to get the first down, but
I'm thinking deep slant. We're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
I'm just thinking, go. Just go.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the speed of Holt to know whether or not he can hang up with in the speed department headed down that sideline. I might do a fade in that case. But, but Coach Embry wants to talk about it, so we'll take a timeout with him. See, 3:30 left to go here in the first quarter, 7-6 CCS. We're back after this on KBLP Live.
Hey, it's Friday. Game day for Mr. J. Good luck, Leopards.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
We're back here at Burford Field. The Leopards facing a 3rd down and 5 from their own 28-yard line. Need to convert here. They'll go twins left, single receiver right. Ferguson the lone setback, ramming back to pass, and throws a slant right into the hands of number 23. That's Quinn Colvin. And he'll be dropped, but the Leopards turn it over and deep in their own territory at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, jumped the route right there. You had a guy short and a guy deep on that, and Brody didn't see that safety hanging back there, and he was open until that safety stepped in front of him. But
the Leopard defense has got to come up big now. You've turned it over deep in your own territory, and so we've got to slow them down here. Play clock is down to 10. CCS is just now out on the field. If they get this off here, Darden with twins either side and right up the middle with Bradley, and he is not going anywhere. Leopards push him back, and they're going to give him a yard. I think that's generous.
Yeah, Ty Ferguson and Brody Ramming combined for the tackle there.
So 2nd down and 9, moves the ball to the 28-yard line. Leopard defense needs to bow up right here. Kane will be the lone receiver right.
They got
Job is in the backfield now as a running back along with Bradley. Hartsock and Holt are split left. Darden brings Hartsock in motion left to right. They're going to give it to Bradley. Follows him right up the middle, and good job for the Leopard defense. And that is, I think, is that April?
Yeah, that's White April in there on the tackle.
And
they kind of used Job as a lead blocker right there, kind of like a fullback, but we just blew him up right there at the line of scrimmage. I think they still gave him one.
They gave him a yard, which I thought was, again, way generous. I didn't think he even got to barely the line of scrimmage. But 3rd down and call it 8 from the Leopard 27. Again, Job in the backfield along with Bradley. Kane the lone receiver right. Hartzog and Holt are split left. Back to pass. To throw it out into flat. Hartzog.
Yeah, great
wrapped
job.
up. That is a great job. And Bentley Kessler and Price Stubblefield both right there to stop Hartsock for no gain. And this is going to bring up an interesting decision now.
Yeah, that was a loss of 3 right there.
Yeah, lose it back to the 31-yard line.
Loss of 4.
And so now you've got 4th down and 12.
Yeah, it's definitely a go for it down because that kicker may be good, but I don't know if he's that good.
Yeah.
And so you might as well go for it here and see if you can get something. I'd look for a slant over there on the right side.
Trips right. Single receiver left. Darden works from the shotgun. Rolls to his right. Gets chased by April. And April will bring him down from behind. What a job by Wyatt April for the sack. And the Leopards get the ball right back. That Leopard defense did exactly what they needed to do.
Yeah, that was a great job. Pursuing right there, beat his block, and then ran him down. They were trying to roll him out, Darden out to the right to kind of alleviate some pressure, but Wyatt just too fast right there. And Leopards get the ball back on downs.
So the field position change works out in their favor. They had it at their own 23 the last time and through the interception. Now they have it at their own 37.
Yep.
1st and 10. Twins right, single receiver left. Give it to Ferguson, coming around the right side, and he'll push the pile across the 40. And they'll mark him right on the 40-yard line for a pickup of 3 and bring up 2nd down 7.
Yeah, big number 67 from CCS got to know Ty on
Up
personal.
close and personal.
Yeah, as Ty was running over him and pushing him back on his back. That's the nose guard for CCS.
2nd down 7, Ramming. Gives it to Ferguson again. Breaks through the tackle. Dives across the 45 to the 44. He'll be about a yard short of the 1st down.
Yeah, good trap play right there and opened that hole as we pulled from that right side and able to trap Job coming up the field and able to get some yards right there.
3rd down, call it 2. It's really more like a yard and a half. They need to get just almost to the 48, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. 7-6, CCS on top, but the Leopards facing a 3rd and 2 when we come back after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football is brought to you by the Lindsay United Methodist Church at 114 West Chickasaw Street. You're invited to come by this Sunday with Sunday school at 9:45 and weekly worship service beginning at 10:55. You can also tune in here for the live radio broadcast every Sunday morning at 11. Keep up with events and activities at lindsayumc.com. Here's to a blessed Leopard football season from everyone at the Lindsay United Methodist Church.
Rural Electric Cooperative is a proud member of the Lindsay community. REC is dedicated to providing dependable electric power to its customers and supports Lindsay High School in both academics and athletics with that same dedication. Good luck, Leopards, from everyone at REC in Lindsay.
Out of the timeout, Leopards facing a 3rd down and 2 from their own 45, right up the middle, and that one looks like it's good. He'll get out to the 49-yard line, pick up a 3 and a 1st down.
Yeah, that was Austin Hines handing it off to Brody Ramming. So
whatever works, right?
Right. Austin came in as the quarterback, and Brody was lined up as the tailback, and Brody's a big kid. He gets it going downhill, and he's easily going to pick up that 1 yard.
So 1st and 10 Leopards, their own 49. Ramming moves back to the quarterback now as Ferguson can back in at running back. Twins left, single receiver right. Ramming gives it to Ferguson, looks to a hole on the right side, gets good yardage down into Royal territory to the 45-yard line. He'll pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, and run down there from behind by linebacker Leighton Tycrobe.
Yep, if you say so. And we've got a flag on the play, and it looks like the Leopards are backing up. This must be a holding call out there on that edge somewhere. It's going to be the ball all the way back to the Leopard 39-yard line. So that should be a 1st and 20 now for the Leopards. Stubblefield and Kessler are split left. Padilla is split right. Ramming from the shotgun has Ferguson in the backfield, Jones in the slot left. Ramming throws that in the flat, caught by Kessler at the 40, and he'll get slung forward, and they'll mark him at the 44-yard line, so I'll pick up a 5 on that.
Yeah, you get some of that back right there. Brings up 2nd and 15, but anytime you can get that ball on the edge to Bentley Kessler, I like our chances.
I agree. Kessler will now be split right over there with Register. Padilla will be the lone receiver left. Jones in the slot. Ramming from the shotgun. Rolls to his right. Looking downfield, and he's got a wide open Kessler at the 40, the 35, the 30. Breaks a tackle, and still on his feet. Finally brought down just right at the 20-yard line in Royal territory, and that is a 36-yard reception for Kessler.
Yeah, and like I said, anytime you can get it to him,
good things are going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Brought down out there by Ty Krobe and Quinn Colvin, the safety. But not before we get a big gain, and we're down here almost in red zone. Are we on the 20?
We're on the 20.
Okay.
So
we're
first and 10 Leopards in the red zone.
Yep.
Kessler comes out. Register replaces him wide right. And fake it to Ferguson, ramming, rolling to his right, and just throws it away. I think that might have been a little bit of communication there on that play. And
yeah. Brody turned to his left, and the running back went to his right.
That might be. That could be the problem.
That was
kind of makes it difficult for things to work when you do that.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 now for the Leopards. They are at the CCS 20. Register the lone receiver right. Padilla and Stubblefield are split left. Jones will stay in the slot right with Ferguson back in the backfield along with Ramming. Second down and 10. 9:55 left here in the first half. 7-6. CCS on top. Ferguson right up the middle. He'll get across the 20 to the 18 and pick up a couple there. Going to bring up a third down and 8. It's a big third down play here.
Yeah, brought down by Wilford, number 16 there for the Royals. So we've got a third down. We are 1 for 2 on third down possessions, or third downs so far this game.
Kessler back in. He'll be over here left along with Stubblefield. Actually, I believe that's Padilla. Register stays split right. Ferguson in the backfield with Ramming. Big third down play here, 3rd and 8. Ramming back to pass. Throws. He's intended for Kessler and nearly intercepted. Kessler actually saved a turnover right there as he hit the defender who actually picked that off in the end zone and knocked it away from him.
Yeah, safety kind of had a little too much air under it. Safety had time to come across over there and almost picked it off like you said. But we're definitely in 4-down territory now. So
absolutely.
This will be our first fourth down try of the game.
So Register checks out. Stubblefield is back in. They'll go trips left. They'll leave Jones in the slot right. Ramming will work with Ferguson to his left in the shotgun. Bring the pressure in the back. Got his slot to Kessler, and he'll have the first down inside the 10 to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, great job. Great find. Great route. And picked up that 4th down. Big play right there to keep the drive going and see if we can get in the end zone right here.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. I think I said the 6. It's actually at the 7. I have a tough time when we're here because I can't. I'm looking around a post here trying to see that into the field. Ramming will send twins left, single receiver right. From the shotgun. Give it to Ferguson right out the middle. He gets hit hard, but he'll be close. He'll get down to the 2. That's a big 5-yard gain on first and goal and bring up second down and goal from the 2.
Yeah, that was their safety. Quinn Colvin come all the way down there like a linebacker, and it's hard to account for somebody coming from that deep and able to kind of body block Ty because I thought he was going to get in the end zone there.
I did too. So second and goal from the 2. Hines back in there now in the backfield with Ramming. And give it to Hines. And then Hines gets caught and pushed backwards. Gang tackled, thrown down back near the 10, but they'll show his forward progress. Losing a yard to the 3, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, you're definitely in 4-down territory here.
No joke.
But Dax Crawford did a good job of wrapping up Austin behind the line of scrimmage, and he's a big defensive lineman for him.
7:27 left here in the first half. It's 7-6 CCS, but the Leopards with a 3rd and goal from the 3. Give it to Ramming, and Ramming. Oh, he's still going to be short at the 1. Spinning and pushing, and he still comes up a yard short. This is going to be 4th and goal.
Yeah, run it again.
I agree.
Run it again.
I think you do it again.
Yeah.
Let that big boy take it in.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a timeout called by the Leopards to talk about this one. 7:05 left here in the first half. 7-6 CCS. Leopards with a 4th and goal at the 1. When we come back after this 30-second timeout, this is Leopard football presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
.705 left in the first half. 7-6 CCS, but the Leopards have a 4th and inches for the goal.
Yeah, Austin Hines is in there at quarterback and Brody Ramming at tailback. They've got Wyatt April over there kind of as an H-back on the right side.
See if they can punch it in here. Ramming, yes he did. Brody Ramming with the 1-yard score, and the Leopards are back on top.
Yeah, great job. Great call right there from Coach Foster and Coach Embry to go back to big boy football right there.
So now we go for 2, and they're going to try it again, same play, and Ramming this time is going to get stood up. He will not make it. They said, fool me twice, but you won't fool me 3 times.
Yeah.
But with a 7:02 left to go in the first half, the Leopards back on top, 12-7 over the CCS Royals. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back to Burford Field after this. You're listening to Leopard Football, presented by the First National Bank on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
12-7 Leopards, they went on a 63-yard drive that time, did it in 14 plays, and took 6 minutes off the clock. They had the ball with 1:15 to go in the first quarter, and they drove all the way down. Now there's 7:02 left to go, so they took a good 6 minutes off the clock on that drive. Ferguson has it teed up for the Leopards. And this is a high, short kick that'll hit out of bounds at the Leopard bench. And so that will result in a 35-yard line start for the CCS offense.
It didn't get to the 35, so they get it where it goes out.
Goes out at the 37.
37, yep.
7:02 left to go here in the first half. We talked about it becoming a shootout, and I don't know that we've gotten it because we went from a score and a score to an interception to a turnover on downs to a score. So let's see what CCS decides to do here.
Yep. It's definitely entertaining for sure. But I like the fact that Lindsay's defense has bowed up and kind of figured out that passing game a little bit and got some pressure on Darden even.
Now you've got a full house in the backfield. Darden from the pistol, and Job looking for a hole, cuts back against the grain, and Ramming is right there to meet him, and they'll drop him at the 35-yard line for a loss of 2.
Yeah. He may have signed with Michigan State as a defensive end, but he looked a little tentative on that run.
So 2nd down and 12 for the Royals. And again, they're going to go with the 2 blocking backs to the left. Job, the lone setback, wide receiver either side. Darden from the pistol. Give it back to Job. Again, he darts around, and again, nothing there. The Leopards drop him for no gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, Shane Jones in the backfield right there. So, great job by Shane getting him around the ankles and getting him down.
So 3rd and 12. Bradley's back in at running back. They just try that experiment failed in their eyes, so they're not going to do that anymore. Job's going to go back out to wide receiver. He'll be with Kane split right. Hartsock is split left along with Holt. Darden with Bradley to his left from the shotgun. 3rd down and 12. Leopards rush forward. They throw it out in the flat. Caught out there by Bradley, and he'll have a first down as he gets across the 45.
No, they called him out at the 42 and a half, 43 and a half.
40, yeah.
So,
but he's 5 yards short. See what they decide to do here.
Yep.
Mark him at the 43-yard line. It's only pickup of 8. 4th down and 4 here.
Ooh, and they're going to go. Or maybe they're just going to hard count
Try to hard count it. Leopards have got to be smart here, and now we're going to have it.
Yeah.
Leopards are going to call their third time.
Don't you jump.
Don't you dare give them a first down. We'll keep it here for this timeout. 5:39 left to go in the half. 12-7. Leopards on top by 5. And, Glenn, we've got some big games coming up tonight that are, again, really going to decide some district positionings here.
Yeah, Comanche played Little Axe last night, so Comanche was able to win that one 35-8. But Frederick is traveling to Crooked Oak. Washington is hosting Purcell, and of course our game against CCS. But if you're looking at that 2 spot, Frederick hosting or going to Crooked Oak, you kind of hope Crooked Oak maybe pull off a upset right there, but you're still going to have to take care of business regardless. So.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what CCS does here, facing a 4th down and really closer to 5. They'll go twins right. Job in the slot right. Darden from the shotgun. See if the Leopards can force another turnover down. Looks like they're going to bring pressure, and they jump. The one thing the Leopards did not need to do, even called the timeout to keep them from doing it, and they still got antsy and jumped, and it's going to give CCS the first down out at the 49-yard line.
Yep, that's their first down here in the second half, or second quarter.
Leopards had them. Let them out. 1st and 10 from the 49. Darden trips right. Single receiver left. Hartsock in motion right to left. They're going to throw the slant. No, he's going to pull it down and run with it.
Oh, great job. Yeah. Great job right there by Shane Jones of reading that, getting off his block, and then making the tackle right there. That was a ball play right there.
Get across midfield to the 49. Picks up 2 on that run. Bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, and that quarterback run is a big part of their offense. He likes to pull it down and run.
Darden again from the shotgun. Gives it to Bradley this time, and he's got a big hole, and he'll be close to first down yardage depending on the spot. They're going to put him right at the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 and a first down.
Yeah, Wyatt April with the tackle right there, but Ty Ferguson, who normally would have been in that hole right there, blitzed, and he kind of blitzed himself out because he went left in the left gap right there, and
Bradley came into the right.
Yep.
Twins again either side with Bradley in the backfield along with Darden. 1st and 10 from the Leopard 40. Back to pass. Darden now rolls to his right. Looking for someone. Now he's just going to tuck it and run out of bounds, and he'll pick up a few yards, and they'll mark him out at the 36-yard line. So they'll mark him with a 4-yard gain, bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and that's that danger of you get the coverage back there, but then you kind of leave him open to get some yards on the run. It's hard to stop both.
Exactly. Hartsock and Holt stay split right. They're split left. Kane is split right. Job in the slot right. From the pistol, Darden gives it to Bradley, and he's hit immediately. Wyatt April. His motor runs at full speed all the time.
Yeah, that's his 2nd tackle for loss right there. And caught him behind the line of scrimmage. Just gets in there so quick.
Loss of 2 is going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and that OCCS line is big. I mean, there's some big old boys up there. And Wyatt's just too fast for him.
Twins either side for Darden. 3rd down and 8. Back to pass. Throws that in the flat for Bradley, and the Leopards trip him up. He'll be short of the 1st down. And they'll mark him, looks like, about the 34-yard line. But we've got a flag on the play as well.
They're in 4-down territory, so I kind of think you take the penalty.
I would agree. And they're talking to Coach Embry, and he's going to say push them back. It is an illegal block called on the Royals, so it'll repeat 3rd down, but it'll back them from the looks like the 37. Is it going to move it all the way back to the 47?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that my math is correct there.
Yep.
So let's call it 3rd and 17 now. Mm-hmm. And
I like our chances.
I'm liking them better for sure. They'll stay with twins either side. Bradley stays in at running back with Darden looking to the sidelines. Play clock's getting down to 5. The CCS is going to have to hurry.
Yeah, and they're calling timeout.
Now they're going to call a timeout and talk about it.
Yeah.
3:29 left to go here in the first half. 12-7. Leopards on top. We'll see what happens coming at the timeout. Right after this is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Boris Motorsports in Chickasha, Oklahoma would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season. If you find yourself in Chickasha, Oklahoma, stop by Legends Pub House and Venue for lunch or supper. Legends also brings you some of the best concerts around. Everyone at Legends would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards good luck this football season. Go Leopards!
For all your repurposed furniture and other treasure needs, check out Junkin' with Janet's booth at Backroads Boutique on Main Street in Lindsay. Mr. and Mrs. J would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards a great football season. Go Leopards!
3rd down and 17 for the Royals. They'll go trips right, single receiver left. They are at the Leopard 47-yard line. Darden's back to pass, looks to his right, gets flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to use his legs, and he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down. In fact, back to the original line of scrimmage at the 40. But that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10. And again, you're this far in Leopard territory. I still think they're going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, they're 2 for 3 on 4th down so far. So with this much time left, might as well go for it.
Hartsock and Holt split left. Job and Kane are split right. Bradley's still in the backfield. Darden from the shotgun. 4th and 10. Back to pass, throws the slant for Kane, and it's tipped.
Great job by Brody Ramey.
Ramey knocks it away, and the Leopards force the 2nd turnover on downs tonight on the Royals.
Yeah, great job. Laid out and knocked that slant down. Otherwise, he had plenty of distance for the 1st down. So, awesome job by Brody Ramey breaking that up. And now Leopards have got decent field position right here at their 40. And 2:45 to go. They're out of timeouts.
Out of timeouts, though. Exactly. You got 2:45, but you have no timeouts.
Yep.
1st and 10, your own 40. Be nice to put another one on the scoreboard because you know CCS is getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Right.
Twins right, single receiver left. Ramming from the shotgun. And he's got the fade, he's got the man, and it drops it.
And they're going to call interference.
Pass
interference on 13.
They had him and would have been a big, big gainer, but they're going to get the pass interference call. It'll help them out anyway, and you only lose 5 seconds, but you get 15 yards out of it.
Yeah, 15 yards and 1st down. So Leopards' 3rd 1st down, although they're leading, they keep getting huge plays, so not a lot of 1st downs on their drives. In fact, the first drive, the first scoring drive they had, they didn't have a 1st down. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So from the CCS 45, 1st and 10 And this time give it to Hines, and Hines is going to get stopped in the backfield, and he'll lose a yard right there.
Yeah.
And clock will run. 2:25 left. Hines stays in at running back. Kessler's going to come to this side. Register split far right. Padilla and Kessler on the left. Jones in the slot left. Ramming with 2 minutes to go. Back to pass. They bring the pressure. Again, look at the other side. He's got it tipped maybe. That was nowhere close, and it's intercepted by number 12. That is Asher Jennings on the interception, and that was nowhere close. I don't know if that slipped out of his hand or if he got hit.
Yeah, because we had a guy wide open over
here.
Padilla
was wide open over here.
Yep.
But that one hurts because the Leopards had the chance. Now you've given it back to CCS with 1:51 and 2 timeouts.
Yep. Yeah, that ball must have slipped because it was a good 10 yards off of its target to the inside.
Yeah.
And we had Seth Padilla running wide open down the sidelines.
That was a touchdown.
Yeah.
So CCS gets the lucky break. They'll go Twins either side. Bradley the lone setback. 1:51 left. 1st and 10, their own 37. Hartsock in motion. Throw it to him on the flat. Well, the Leopards will give chase, stopping him short of the first down. He'll be out to the 44-yard line. He'll get 7 on that reception.
Yeah, Manuel Aguero on the tackle right there, but that's what they usually do with Job, motion him across and then throw it to him out there in the flat. Job's in the slot, so they could run that play to him. Oh, they run the trap play, but Darden
had
making something out of nothing right here.
Had a high snap, and Darden's going to end up getting first down yardage depending on the spot. The guy across the way is marking it a yard further away than the guy on this one is. Leopards are saying they got the recovery, but they're marking the ball at the 47-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Yep. On a broken play. That's just how talented Darden is.
Yep. Go quick, throw it out in the flat, threw it for Kane, caught it while he was laying on the ground.
Yep.
And he'll have it in Leopard territory at the 47. That is a 6-yard reception for Jasper Kane, just his second catch of the night. Under a minute to go. Leopard defense needing to get into stop here. Twins either side. Darden back to pass. And flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left, now has a wide open receiver in Bradley out of the backfield, and he'll get out to the 31-yard line. He'll pick up 16 in the first down.
Yeah. Run a lot of clock on that play, though.
They did run they did, but
but they get a first down.
But that smacks of kind of what we saw against Washington. You get pressure on the quarterback, but he manages to scramble around long enough to find a wide open receiver. 1st and 10. They'll throw it in the flat for Bradley. This time the Leopards are there, and he'll get no gain on the play on that one. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. The clock stops with 32 seconds as CCS calls a timeout. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 coming out of this. They're at the Leopard 31. 31.9 left on the clock. The Leopard defense looking to come up with a stop here so they can have that 5-point lead headed to the locker room.
Brody's kind of talking with Coach Foster. Maybe he thought Seth was going to slant on that. Yeah,
could be.
Seth didn't slant.
Seth didn't slant. Seth was on a go route.
We were not on the same page there. That's okay. If we get a stop right here, go in with the lead at halftime,
we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
a pick 6 right here would be nice, too.
Oh, for absolutely.
Yeah.
31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
My wife was up here. She always calls those pick 6s. I don't know how she does that.
She knows that?
Yeah. She'll say
maybe you should learn.
I know. I'm not that smart.
Trips right, single receiver Twins left. No backs in the backfield. Darden gets flushed out of the pocket. He's still rolling. Then we're going to get a holding call. And Kane actually catches that one out of the end zone, out of bounds back there. But we're going to have a flag back here in the backfield. We're going to get a holding call. And
second. Do you do 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 20?
Yeah, that's tough. I'm thinking you push them back because it's going to make them run that much more time off the clock with 23 seconds left.
Yeah, and it's a spot foul, so it's actually going to be more than 20 because that was in the defense or the offensive backfield. So
because it moves all the way back to the 47-yard line, which results in a 16-yard loss.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 26 now. Just 23 seconds left. Twins either side. Darden from the shotgun. Looking to his left. Steps up in the pocket. And he'll get dropped. Shane Jones comes back and sacks him back at the 50-yard line, a loss of 3.
Yeah, and that's the 5th tackle for loss the Leopards have had tonight. Kind of reminiscent of last week when we had a lot of losses too. But, that's a great job by Shane Jones getting off his block, and when Darden tried to step up through there, stepping in there. So that'll be their 3rd timeout. Nobody has any timeouts. Can't stop the clock unless you run out of bounds or get a first down here.
You got 7.9 seconds on the clock, and I'm thinking you've probably got CCS looking for one final play here to try to put one in the end zone. Mm-hmm. You could try to do 2 and try to do a short out route and get some of it, but I'm really thinking you probably Darden and Coach McIntosh are thinking just one play, go to the end zone with it.
Yep.
They'll go trips right. Holt will be the lone receiver left. Bradley will stay in the backfield with Darden.
Yep. We're in cover 3.
We got a problem with the clock. Oh, they're putting 9 seconds on the clock instead of the 7.9. Now it's at 10.
It said 9.5. It doesn't have a decimal.
So we can't do a 9.5, so we'll have to give them an extra half second. See what CCS does here. And they're going to run the screen for Kane, and Kane gets up the sideline, and then we'll get head out of bounds. And they are going to get another chance. They're going to take him out of bounds with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Andon Register hustles over there and gets him out of bounds.
Kane picks up 10 on that to the 40-yard line, but it's still going to bring up a 4th down and 19.
This is their 5th 4th down play. This is the 5th time they've went for it this first half.
Oh, they haven't punted yet.
No.
And Darden. Looking, and he'll just run out of bounds, and that'll be the final play of the first half. So the Leopard defense comes up big, and they'll stop the Royals on that final drive, and they'll take that 12-7 lead to the locker room, and knowing that CCS will get the ball to start that 3rd quarter. But the Leopards, again, with that 12-7 lead, as we head to halftime, we're going to send it back to JD, some words from our sponsors. We've got some of our officially unofficial stats from the first half coming up, and, of course, Glenn will also be tracking down our area scores, too, so don't go away. We've got more coming up here on the First National Bank halftime show right after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Come on down to Main Street to Sharon's Beauty Salon and let Courtney freshen up your look. Services include haircuts, hair coloring, perms, formal styling, waxing, and more. Call 405-756-6988 for your appointment, and good luck to the Leopards this football season.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Football season is here, and that means it's time to show off that school spirit with team apparel from Design It Screen Printing and Embroidery at 304 South Main in Lindsay. Design It can get you all geared up with t-shirts and caps, team uniforms, and also offers custom embroidery and screen printing. Stop by Design It at 304 South Main in Lindsay or call 405-756-3635. Go Leopards from all your fans at Design It in Lindsay.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a fourth generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay! Jake's Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake's Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football brought to you by Jerry Tucker Roustabout, providing all of your general oil field maintenance needs, including roustabout services, swabbing, crane services, rock hauling, and dirt work. Good luck, Leopards, from Jerry Tucker Roustabout.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
The Board of Directors, physicians, and employees of the Lindsay Municipal Hospital would like to take this time to recognize the Lindsay High School football team, the coaches, and players. Good luck, Leopards, from your fans at the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. And remember, if a medical emergency arises, call or visit the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, another Leopard supporter. The Aaron Springs Baptist Church is a proud supporter of the Lindsay Leopard football team and would like to invite you to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, Sunday morning worship services at 10:45, Sunday evenings at 6, and Wednesdays at 7. Good luck, Leopards, from everybody at Aaron Springs Baptist Church.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
Back here for the First National Bank halftime show, Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake here, and Glenn, was a very entertaining first half. Started out like a shootout, ended up like a defensive battle.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody was scoring every possession. There still wasn't a punt in either by either team. A lot of that was because everybody was going for it on fourth down. They were in position around midfield or even on the other side of midfield toward on the other team's side of the field. So the Leopards, neither team did well on third down. Leopards were 1 for 4 on third down. CCS was 1 for 6 on third down. So, but the fourth down, Lindsay was 2 for 2 on fourth down, and CCS was 2 for 5 on fourth down. So, a lot of going for it right there, and Leopards had the best end of it. The Leopards end up with 3 first downs in the first half. CCS has 8, but we talked about that. That was because Lindsay, their first drive, they scored a touchdown and don't have a first down, and so they were getting big chunk plays. So not a lot of first downs, and CCS matriculating the ball down the field.
There you go.
Haven't been able to break off a big one yet against the Leopard defense.
Well, looking at offensive numbers for CCS, they get 32 yards on the ground, net yards on the ground, and Zach Darden, their quarterback, 9 carries and 19 yards to lead the way. Bradley has got 6 carries for 15 yards, but again, they've just through the airs where both teams have done their damage. Darden is 12 of 13, 84 yards on the night. Has spread it around. Hartsock, his big receivers, had 6 catches for 27 yards. Kane's got 3 for 33. And then Bradley out of the backfield's got 3 catches, 24 yards on the night. So 84 yards through the air for CCS. So, again, just 116 yards of total offense, though, is not real. Well, it's kind of indicative how after those first 2 drives, Leopards go score, CCS go scores, and then it's an interception, a turnover on downs. Leopards come back and score the next drive. They force CCS to turn over on downs, but then the Leopards throw an interception. And then, of course, CCS essentially turned it over on downs, last play of the first half. But, again, defense just shows the Leopards have not got a running game going all night. They really have not been able to run the ball. They've got a total of 35 yards on the ground. 31 of that belongs to Ty Ferguson. Jacob Vaughn is not available tonight. I know that's hurting their running game tonight. But through the air, thanks to a couple of big catches. Kessler's the only one with any reception so far, but he's got 4 catches for 104 yards, including a 52-yard touchdown catch. So,
welcome back, Bentley.
Bentley, yes, absolutely. Ramming ends up 4 of 9 in the first half, 104 yards, a touchdown, but also 2 interceptions. And so that's the Leopards with, just 139 yards of offense in the first half. So neither team really able to do much on the other. And we talked about how even this matchup was looking at it on paper. And so far the first half's been that way.
Absolutely. And, it's going to be interesting to see what the coaches do at halftime to make adjustments there. I'm sure that CCS is trying to figure out something to get some big plays. And, when your quarterback's 12 for 13 and you've only got 84 yards. Yeah, you kind of expect some bigger chunk plays than that, but Leopards are doing a good job of limiting the yards after catch. And I'm sure Lindsay's also trying to figure out how to get that running game going. Yep. That's a big part of their offense, and I'm sure that they're going to make those adjustments at halftime. It'll be fun to see who adjusts best.
There you go. Well, I want to give some props here before we go to break for the Leopard loss of Tristan Manning a couple of weeks ago, and we saw the support from the Washington fans and the Washington team and just Washington in general last weekend. Props to CCS tonight. They also did the same. We saw the players release the orange balloons as they came out on the field. We saw that all of the CCS cheerleaders were wearing Tristan's number on the back of their uniforms. They all came over here to this side of the field before the game started. So I got to give props to CCS as well, realizing the loss that this community had and realizing we're still dealing with that. And
absolutely.
So
and will be for a long time.
A long time to come.
Even into next year.
So with that, we're going to send it back to JD. We'll take a quick timeout, let Glenn gather his thoughts for our area teams that are playing and the scores, and we'll come back right after this. This is the First National Bank Halftime Show from Burford Field, 12-7 Leopards on top, and we're back after this on KBLP Live.
This broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football is brought to you by your friends at Physical Therapy Central, 301 East Cherokee Street in Lindsay. When you're ready to take that first step towards living a pain-free life, let Physical Therapy Central create a treatment plan just for you. Call 405-756-2324. Visit ptcentral.org or come by 301 East Cherokee in Lindsay. Good luck, Leopards, from Physical Therapy Central.
Fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church. I'd like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. Also, I'd like to invite you to come to Judgment House and experience this walk-through drama with a life-changing message. The dates are October 26th, 27th, 29th, and 30th. Call our church office, 756-2266, for more information. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards and wish all of our student athletes and our marching band a successful season this fall. Go Leopards!
Hey, it's Friday. Game day from Mr. J. Good luck, Leopards.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay. South Central Medical Center is a proud supporter of Lindsay Public Schools, and all of the staff and providers would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season. Go Leopards from everyone at South Central Medical Center.
We're back here at halftime being entertained by the CCS band on the field. They've done a great job, as well as the Pride of Lindsay that was out earlier. But here at halftime, it's 12-7. Leopards on top by 5, and we're going to send it over to Glenn Shoemake. He's been tracking down some of our area scores. We'll see how the teams are looking and how the districts are matching up now.
Yep, Class 4A, Blanchard is up on Bridge Creek 27-0 at halftime. In Class 3A, Pauls Valley leads Dixon at Dixon 26-6. And let's see here, Marietta and Lexington in Class 2A. Nobody's reporting any scores from that. And in Class A, nobody's reporting scores from the Wayne-Healton game either. Elmore City has a lead in the second quarter, 14-8 over Rush Springs.
Wow!
So
go Elmore City, Purnell.
Yeah, they have they've really struggled with injuries, and they're on their third-string quarterback, and them and Alex, I tell you what, they've had
a rough rough season.
Both of them. So hopefully Elmore City can pull this one out. In Class B, Surreal up on Alex 12-0, and Alec played their first game that wasn't a mercy rule last week, where they only lost 28-10. So and had chances. Talked to people that were at that game, and they had chances to win that game, and just it couldn't. Ended up throwing a pick six and kind of took them out of it there at the end. But Maud in Class C is all over Maysville at Maysville, 30-0. Maud looks like a state champion. They're ranked number 3 in Squirtle, but I think they've given up 6 points all year. And scored over 50 in all their games.
Wow,
so,
they're going to be contenders anyway.
Yeah, in our district, of course, this game Lindsay is leading 12-7.5. Frederick up at Crooked Oak, 28-0. Washington is leading Purcell, 27-0. And then Comanche played at Little Axe last night because Little Axe has Thursday night home games, and Comanche won that matchup 35-8. So looks like the teams that should win those other matchups have won or are winning right now. So we'll see. This was the big one tonight that really matched up. And then next week, of course, when Lindsay travels to Frederick, that's going to be a huge matchup for both those teams. You know, we talk about it as a huge matchup for us, but it's a huge matchup for them too. So.
Yeah, it's got if you look at the remaining schedules, and I always this is about the time I start looking at what's the playoff picture going to look like. And when you look at what's left on the schedule for, again, Washington's got theirs tonight's going to be easy enough. They've got Comanche next week, and then they'll play Little Axe in week 10. Washington's going to end up undefeated. They're going to go 10-0 and be 7-0. Yeah. Frederick is winning tonight. They're going to be they've got Lindsay next week, and they've got CCS the week after that. And so when you look at the top 4 teams, this is going to come down to who wins who can beat 2 of the final 3 games. If it's Frederick wins 2 of the 3, they'll get second. If CCS wins 2 of the 3, they'll get second. If we can win 2 of the 3, we'll get second. That's what it's going to boil down to. And then it's going to come down to, okay, who beat the other one when you get to that 3rd and 4th place spot. So it's critical that the Leopards win tonight, and you got to win going into Frederick next week. The Leopards have got what you would think would be a fairly sure win against Crooked Oak in week 10. So the Leopards have got to take care of business tonight, and you got to go beat Frederick next week. And I think if you do that, the Leopards probably find themselves in that number 2 spot coming the end of the season.
Yeah, and that's always fun, the playoffs, and I'm not sure. I was kind of looking at it a little bit today, and I know it kind of depends on if you finish second, where you line up with, and if you finish third, where you line up with. And I'm just going to wait until after week 9.
We'll see where we're at.
And see where we're at, because there's so many different possibilities. We could end up second round playing at Millwood. We could end up second round playing at Jones. We could end up, there's so many different scenarios there that we could end up playing a first round. If we finish 4th, we could end up playing
you go play Davis.
Yeah.
Because Davis is going to end up number 1 on that other side. So
so it's a wild matchup of who's going to, where everybody, and my brain got really confused, and I'm just going to wait till after week 9 and then we'll go from there. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, my computer brain always wants to go look at all that and kind of get the ideas. But Davis looks like they pretty well got 2A4 sewed up. They're undefeated in district, 6-1 overall, and then they've got Colgate and Tishomingo in weeks 9 and 10, and really neither one of those should be any competition for Davis. They're probably going to end up 1. And then Kingston and Holdenville are playing the 2 worst teams in their district back to back. So Kingston's got Lexington and then Marietta, and Holdenville's got Marietta and then Lexington. So those 2 teams are going to finish out, and they're going to end up tied at probably 5-1 in district. So, or 6-1 maybe. But it depends. I don't know who they're playing tonight. I looked at weeks 9 and 10.
They play each other
tonight.
Yeah.
So that would be.
Let me look that one up.
So that one is going to really kind of determine that, and then of course Atoka and Tishomingo are tied right now for that 4th place spot. So, it's not outside the realm of possibility, I guess, for Atoka to jump up in there in that top spot or in that 4th spot, maybe even to the 3rd, depending on how things shake out. But that's where, you start looking at that. Who are you going to match up with? And you don't want to end up 4th and have to go play Davis on the road at Davis, and at the same time, you've got Kingston and Holdenville that if you end up 3rd, you'll play one of them on the road.
4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Davis is up at home against Atoka, 21-13. We did get a score. Marietta is up 8-0 on Lexington. Holdenville is playing Kingston, and Holdenville is up 20-7 at Kingston in the second quarter.
So if Holdenville hangs on to that, that'll move them up into 2.
The winner of that game.
That winner of that game's probably going to end up with the 2nd spot. Easy enough. Kingston will be 3rd, and the battle will be between Atoka and Tishomingo for the 4th spot. Yep. So that kind of gives you an idea maybe what we're up against, and we're out of time.
Yeah.
It is. The teams are done.
We're fixing to kick
off, and I'm sitting here talking about playoffs. This has been the First National Bank halftime show, and where Ty Ferguson has it teed up for the Leopards as we get set to start the second half. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake, J.D. Scruggs is over on the computer, Andrew Lyon, and Brianna Miller back at our studios. Ferguson sends another one toward the sideline, and this one will go out of bounds right at the 35.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you want.
So CCS will start the third quarter with the ball on their own 35-yard line. And I'm like you. I'm interested to see what these 2 coaches adjusted at halftime and see how they come at them and attack each other here. So Darden brings the guys out. Bradley will be in the backfield. Kane will split far right. They'll go trips left with Job, Hartsock, and Holt. Darden from the shotgun. And the zone read, he leaves it in the belly of Bradley, and he'll get some good yardage as he'll cross the 40 to the 41-yard line and pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, and good block out there by Job. Actually caught Ty Ferguson coming in, and Andon Register was able to make the tackle there to get Bradley down.
And out in the flat, Job with the reception, and they'll stop him for a short gain, but enough for the first down as he'll be across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be a first down for CCS.
his first reception of the night. So 1st and 10, they're on 47. They go quickly. Trips left, single receiver right. Here's Bradley again on the zone read, headed out left, and they'll stick him hard there. That is Austin Hines with the big stick around there, but not until Bradley had picked up again. Good yardage into Leopard territory to the 47-yard line. That's 6 more yards.
Yeah, they're running to that trip side and doing a good job of it. They'll, and they can throw out of that too, kind of run that bubble screen or run that screen over here on that trip side too.
2nd down and 4. And this time
Darden keeps it.
Darden up the middle, and
Ty Ferguson trips him up there, but
very close to a 1st down. They'll mark him at the 44. Picked up 3. It'd be 3rd down and 1. They've got number 25 is McGuire now in at running back. Twins either side. McGuire the lone setback. Darden from the shotgun. Hands it to McGuire over that left side, and he'll get to the 40-yard line and pick up 4 and a 1st down.
Yeah. Looks like Seth Padilla came up from his defensive back position, and made the tackle there. But they pick up their 2nd 1st down on this drive.
So Holt and Hartsock are still split left. Kane is wide right. Job also split right. McGuire in the backfield. Bring Hartsock in motion left to right. Back to pass over the middle. They've got Job, and Job immediately goes to the ground. At the 32-yard line, he'll pick up 8. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, well-designed play right there where they run him out there, and he just finds that hole out there behind the linebackers in front of the safety and hooks up right there. And everybody's looking for either the run or the pass out here in the flat.
2nd down and 2. Twins both sides, and Darden throws that in the flat. Caught there by Hartsock, and again, great play design there. You're in no man's land. Do you stop Darden on the run, or do you leave the receiver open for the pass? And that time Hartsock got it to the 24, picked up 8 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they're kind of opening the playbook up the second half. That was their adjustment. Let's run some wrinkles.
Hartsock will come to the right along with Kane and Job. Leaves Holt the lone receiver left. Darden from the shotgun. Has Bradley back in there in the backfield. The Leopards bring the pressure, ramming. Can't get him down. Darden still on his feet, rolling to his right, still looking. Finally throws across there and nearly picked off. Price Stubblefield nearly came up with the pick. The Leopards nearly had a sack. They nearly had a pick, and it all falls first. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 24
now. Yeah.
After all of that, the man ramming had him and just could not get him to the ground.
Yeah, that would have been a good 10-yard loss or more because Darden had kind of retreated a little bit trying to avoid the tackle and able to shimmy out of it.
Trips right. Holt the lone receiver left. Darden has McGuire in the backfield. And the zone read again. McGuire heads to the right, cuts up inside. The Leopards are there, and they'll drop him at the 20-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play. So it'll be up a 3rd down and 6 now. And again, we know this is 4-down territory for the Royals.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they'll leave Holt as the lone receiver left. They'll go trips right. McGuire still in the backfield at running back. Darden from the shotgun. Calls for it. The wide receiver screen for Kane, and he'll make a man miss around the block there and then gets down to the 16-yard line. He'll pick up 4 yards. So still short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2.
Let's see if we can put some pressure in there, hit some gaps right there. And
Leopards have forced them to turn it over on downs twice so far tonight. See if we can get a 3rd one here.
It would be huge this deep in our own territory.
Leopards look like they're going to bring pressure. And bad snap, and Bradley is not going to get there. They do it. They force the center to do a bad snap, and the Leopards get the stop and turn it over on downs.
Huge play, and Leopards get it back with a chance to build on their lead right here, but more importantly, have an opportunity to maybe flip this field position and get out of the shadow of our own goalposts.
So from the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 Leopards. Ramming has Ferguson in the backfield. They'll go twins right, single receiver left. Jones in the slot. Give it to Ferguson, trying to find a hole. I think we're going to get a hold in the backfield as Ferguson went nowhere. And see what all the flags are here. It is going to be a hold on the Leopards, so that doesn't help your cause at all with the flag laying at the 15.
It's going to take it back to the 7.5. You can't do 10, guys.
They're going to put it at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's half the distance.
Results is a loss of 12.
Somebody say something. Come on. Somebody say something.
So 1st and 22, 23.
Oh, my.
Ramming from the shotgun.
Yeah,
now the official calls the timeout.
Okay.
Somebody may have finally got their head figured out here. The ball was at the 18-yard line.
Yeah,
the flag was at the 15.
Yeah, so
they do move it out to the 9.
Which isn't right either because it was supposed to be from the spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul, exactly.
But we'll take it. We actually gained a yard and a half out of that.
So now call it 1st and 19. Ramming to Ferguson, right up the middle, big hole, and Ferguson will get across the 15 to the 17-yard line. That's a big 8-yard run right there from Ty Ferguson.
Yeah, gets most of that back, and so sets up a 2nd and 11, but big hole made up there by that offensive line. Tommy Cunningham and who do we got in there? Landon Poole over there, I believe, on that right guard position.
Kessler will be the lone receiver right. Register and Stubblefield are split left. Ramming right up the middle again for Ferguson, and he'll get across the 20, looks like to the 22, and pick up 5 more, but this is going to bring up a 3rd down and likely 6.
Yeah, big 3rd down right here.
So now we're going to go trips right. Ferguson stays in at running back. 6:35 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 12-7, Leopards up by 5. Ramming from the shotgun. Back to pass.
Oh, yeah.
And passes, tips, and falls incomplete.
Yeah, Bentley Kessler was wide open coming off that play right there on that slant, and if Brody doesn't get that ball tipped, that's a 1st down and maybe more.
So 4th down, Ramming will back up into punt formation. Good snap. Had to rush that one. It's not a great punt. Let's see if we can get a good bounce out of it. It'll bounce almost right straight up. The Leopards will down it at their own 43. So the first punt of the game was not a good one for the Leopards. He had to hurry that one, and with 6:13 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Royals are going to start at the Leopard 43-yard line. It's the first time they're going to start on the Leopard side of the 50. And again, the Leopard defense has got to bow up right here.
Yeah, we needed to pick up a 1st down or 2 right there and kind of get it on where we could punt it on the other side of the 50. 50.
Twins either side for Darden. Bradley in the backfield, fake on the play action. Darden rolling to his right, and he'll just run out of bounds.
Oh, great job by Shane Jones running him down right there.
He'll get to the 42-yard line, so he'll get credit for a yard. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Again, Hope and Hart Soccer split left. Kane stays wide right. Radley back in there at running back as Job will set up in the slot right. 2nd down, 9 from the Leopard 42. Looks like, again, they're going to bring pressure. They do. Bradley gets past it, gets across the 40, down to the 38-yard line. He'll pick up 4, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, they're 1 for 3 in 3rd downs this half. Or 1 for 2, I'm sorry. This will be their third down conversion attempt.
And again, I think you'll see Coach McIntosh claim this as 4-down territory to pick up these 5 yards, 2 more downs.
Yep.
Twins left, single receiver right. High snap again. Darden just retreats back to the Royal side of the 50, and they'll actually mark him right on the 50-yard line. Yep. That's a loss of 12, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 17. That might force a punt.
Yeah, I think you might punt right here. You're at the 50. How much?
And maybe not.
Yeah.
Because they're going to just line up and go for it here.
Yep.
They don't believe in punting the ball. I don't know. Darden backs up. He may be their punter.
Yep. Yep.
And he will punt this away. Gets off a nice punt. And it takes a roll, and that goes out of bounds at the 8-yard line. That was a great punt by Zach Darden.
Yep.
But both teams have punted for the first time tonight, their last 2 drives, but the Leopards get it back with 4:24 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. They still lead 12-7. They'll start their own 8-yard line. See if the Leopard offense can get this one out of their own red zone and get to the other end of the field. Register will split right with Kessler. Padilla is the lone receiver left. Ferguson in the backfield as Jones will set up slot right. Ramming from the shotgun. And keeps it himself, breaks a tackle, and gets around the edge and gets run out of bounds. And he'll get to the 11-yard line, so he'll pick up 3.
To the 12.
Mark him at the 12. All right.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take the extra yard.
Yep.
2nd down and 6 on the 4-yard run from Ramming when they actually had him almost in the backfield.
Yeah, good job, Job. Job got in there, and Brody was able to break the tackle and run and get 4 yards around the left end there.
Again, Twins right, single receiver left, Ramming back to pass. He's looking out the flat, and that was Padilla, who was not looking for the pass. He thought it was a running play, and he was down blocking. So that falls incomplete.
I'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. The Leopards their own 12. Need to convert right here. Don't want to have to punt this deep again. A little communication on the play call there. Again, Register and Kessler are split right. Padilla split left. 3rd down and 6. The Leopards their own 11-yard line, and we're going to have flags flying. We're going to have a false start on the Leopards, and this is not going to help your cause. That's going to move the ball back to the 7-yard line and make it 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, I just got a little antsy right there, and I think we were maybe trying to make them jump, and we ended up
jumping. And the Leopards look like going to go Twins right. Single receiver left. The big 3rd down play right here. Back to pass, Ramming. He's got the go route. It's short. Just mean. We're going to get a pass interference, I think, but the catch made by Register. He's got it at the 35. It'll be a 1st down on the 28-yard reception.
Yeah, great job right there. Great 3rd down conversion. And move those sticks. First down here in the 2nd half, but great adjustment right there where all those guys are on an island. Those safeties, I think, are more inclined to support the run. And so if you can get a guy out there one-on-one, I like our chances with our receivers.
This matchup with Padilla right here on Jennings. And they'll fake the pitch. Ramming keeps it himself, breaks a tackle. He's got the 50. He's out of bounds near the 45-yard line in Royal territory. That was a great job for Ramming avoiding that first tackle.
Yeah, and fake pitch right there and kind of caused the defense to lean that way and then took off to the right, and big hole over there for him to run through. And great job of vision of following his blockers, you know. So
picks all the way up to the Royals 47-yard line. So that is a 18-yard run for Brody Ramming. 1st and 10 Leopards.
That's the first time we've been in their territory in a while.
Ramming to Ferguson. Ferguson right up the middle, and he'll get hit right at the 45, so he'll pick up 2 on that one.
Yeah, that's Job's 3rd tackle of the day. So
bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Leopards. 3:33 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 12-7 Leopards on top. And they've actually got it at the 44-yard line. So 2nd down and 7. Ramming from the shotgun. Quarterback keeper rolling right, looking for a hole, and found a small one, and then gets out of bounds somewhere in the neighborhood of the 42-yard line. He might have picked up a couple there. But this is going to bring up a long 3rd down and 6. This is another big 3rd down conversion opportunity for the Leopards.
Yeah, it was a good job on that sweep. Ty Krobe got in there, and Leighton Tycrobe, and great stiff arm by Brody to put him on the ground and pick up a few extra yards.
Padilla is going to split far right. Kessler and Stubblefield will be split left. Jones in the slot left. Ramming from the shotgun. 3rd down, 6. Ramming on the quarterback draw, and he's got a 1st down.
Yeah.
He should be at the 36 at least, and if that's where they'll put him, 36, that's a 6-yard run and a 1st down.
Yeah, great job. And again, same fake pitch right there, and kind of pulls that linebacker to the left and opens up a big hole there by, let's see here, they've got his arms wrapped over there. But see here, Colton Hines over there on that right side, and Owen Symington opening up that hole for Brody to run through.
Give it up the middle. Ferguson cuts it back, strips from that tackle, puts his head down. He'll get to the 30-yard line. Yeah. That was a huge 6-yard run right there from Ferguson.
Yeah, picked up 6 on that play and hit the 0 button on the spin move right there after he broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then spin moved out of the hold of by Job and able to get into the secondary and tackled there by Tyndale McIntosh, the safety.
Bring up a 2nd down and 4 for the Leopards. They're at the CCS 30-yard line. Ramming, the quick out, caught. Kessler makes a move and still on his feet. He'll drive down to the 27-yard line, pick up about 3 yards. I think he's about a yard short of a 1st down.
Yeah, they'll bring up 3rd down. Leopards are 2 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this half, and 2 for 2 on this drive. So
this is a big one right here.
Yeah, you might see the old Brody Ramming run
right up the middle play here.
Yeah,
3rd and a yard.
Yep.
From the CCS 27, Ramming, and tried to go with a hard count. Looks like CCS was planning to bring pressure. Maybe a change of plays here. Ferguson moves over to the left side now. And they'll give it to Ferguson, and he'll get the 1st down. The ball's loose.
Oh, no.
And let's see who's got it. CCS has got it. Leopards had the 1st down, and Ferguson gets stripped as he gets the 1st down, and the Leopards will fumble that one away.
Yeah, I thought that he might have been down on that play. The ground caused the fumble, but none of the officials saw it that way, and there's 5 of them. So,
a minute 21. left to go here in the third quarter. Darden back on the field to give it to Bradley, headed left, and Leopards did a great job of stopping him.
It's a great form tackle over there.
That's Stubblefield on the stop.
Yeah, that's his fourth tackle. Price's fourth tackle of the game.
So pick up a couple on the play. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. The ball at the 23-yard line. And right up the middle.
Yeah, tripped up there by Ty Ferguson in the hole. But he picked up pretty good yardage on that one.
Yeah, he got to the 26-yard line. Picks up 3 on the play. Still brings up a 3rd down. And 3rd down and 5. Another big 3rd down play here. And they're going to throw the wide receiver screen, and then it short hops to Kane. And this is huge. This is a 4th down and 5 now.
Yep. I don't see them going for it this deep in their own territory.
I said that earlier when they were at midfield, and they did finally put Darden back to punt it away. And I'm like you. I can't see them do that. The Leopards are not putting anybody back. They're not trusting that Darden's going to punt it here. And the Leopards jump.
Oh, no.
The second time, and this one may be enough. The 5 may be enough for a 1st down here, and it will be.
Yeah.
Unreal. That's the second time the Leopards had them with a 4th down, and they let them out on the penalty, and it moves the ball out to the 32-yard line, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah. Tough break.
So Darden has a fresh set of downs now. 1st and 10, they're on 32. Twins either side. Right up the middle is Bradley, and he's dragging defenders for that's actually McGuire. And they'll get to the 40, and actually the 41. He'll pick up 9. It'll be a 2nd and a yard. And again, they go quickly. Twins either side. Darden from the shotgun. Right up the middle again, and they're going to give him the yardage to the 43, give him 2 and a 1st down. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. The Leopards with a 12-7 lead, but CCS with the ball and on the move. We'll see what happens here in the fourth. Don't go away. We're back with the final stanza. Lindsay and CCS right here on your sports leader, and brought to you by the First National Bank in Lindsay on KBLP Live.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football is brought to you by the Lindsay United Methodist Church at 114 West Chickasaw Street. You're invited to come by this Sunday with Sunday school at 9:45 and weekly worship service beginning at 10:55. You can also tune in here for the live radio broadcast every Sunday morning at 11. Keep up with events and activities at lindsayumc.com. Here's to a blessed Leopard football season from everyone at the Lindsay United Methodist Church.
Morris Motorsports in Chickasha, Oklahoma would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season.
Back at Burford Field, 12-7 as we head to the fourth quarter. CCS has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Darden with twins either side from the shotgun is back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, rolls, so then we're going to get a hold in the backfield, so the Leopards will get some help back here from an offensive hold. And number 67 is A.J. Shaded, who gets called for that hold, and he's trying to
plead his
case. And the officials saying when you put an arm on either side of the defender and take him to the ground, that's a hold. That is not legal. That's called a tackle. So the flag lays at the 32, so that moves the ball back to the 22. Wow. That's a loss of a penalty of 19 yards. So this is going to be 1st and 29 now. They've got to get all the way to the Leopard 47-yard line for a 1st down. They'll go trips right, hold the lone receiver left. Bradley back in at running back. Darden calls for it. Rolling to the right, looking downfield.
Nobody's
and
open.
He's headed. He got the fade, and the Leopards.
Thank God. Great job.
Yep.
Great job.
Did not interfere and made a good adjustment to go back and look for the ball, and that one falls incomplete.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have overran it so much, he probably would have picked it.
Yep.
So
that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 29. Again, CCS, they're on 22-yard line. Hartsock will move back to the left with Holt. Job now is split right along with Kane. 2nd down and forever right here. And they'll throw the little wide screen, and Bradley drops the ball.
Hit him right in the face mask. He's complaining that the lights got in his eyes.
So this is a huge 3rd down play now. It's 3rd and nearly 30.
Mm-hmm.
Leopard defense looking for a huge stop right here. Job is split right along with Kane. Holt and Hartsock split left. Darden from the shotgun. Leopards rush 4, and he throws for Job. It's caught short, and they'll drop him at the 30, well short of the 1st down. Job will get about 8 on that, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and 21. I think you're going to see another punt from the CCS team.
This is the real punter.
Yeah.
This is Carter Lowry out to punt.
So this is we're not pretending we're going to fake here. This one's going deep.
Yeah, he got a big leg.
And the Leopards still don't put anybody back deep. They're still not trusting that this is what we're going to do here. And White Hat coming over to talk to Coach Embry. And I'm not sure what this discussion may be about. And now that Offalter that's out there talking to him now. And they're going to bring Stumblefield out.
Yeah, Landon Poole in there. I'm not sure what
that discussion was about.
But he's getting a talking to from Coach Embry.
This is a knuckleball punt. This is not going to go a long ways either, and it will bounce out of bounds at the Leopard 45. So the Leopards with great field position with 10:56 left to go here in the ball game. And they'll take over 1st and 10, their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, great opportunity right here. There's a flag on the play. Looks like that may be on us. So he's talking to the Royals coach about, do you want this or do you want that?
So I'm not sure. We'll see how this may affect this, because the Leopards would have great field position at the 45.
Mm-hmm.
If this is we still haven't seen a signal yet.
No.
We're going to personal foul.
That's a blindside block.
Called on the Leopards, so they'll penalize them from the end of the kick, looks like. And so they'll move the ball all the way back to the 30-yard line. Yep. So instead of having it at the 45, they'll move it to the 30, but the Leopards will still have the ball with 10:56 to go. So 1st and 10 Leopards as Ramming brings the offense onto the field. Padilla will split left. Kessler and Register will be split right.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get some points on the board, kind of extend this lead out a little bit. One-score games always make me nervous.
I'm with you. Always too close.
Mm-hmm.
So a little explanation to Coach Embry. And the Leopards will get ready to go here. 1st and 10, their own 30 with 10:56 left in the game. I'd like to see us take about 7 minutes off the clock here and then score.
Yeah.
Ramming calls for it. He'll give it to Ferguson. Big hole.
Oh.
He's at the 40 and gets thrown forward at the 45, 46-yard line. 16 yards for Ty Ferguson.
Yeah, great job by Ty right there. Big hole again on that left side. That offensive line just doing work up there.
Absolutely. That's huge for the Leopards. 1st and 10. Now they're on 46. Padilla stays split left. Kessler and Register split right. Ferguson in the backfield. And give it to him again. And he'll get down to, looks like the 50-yard line. They'll give him 4 more. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, tackled there by the linebacker, Leighton. We've been calling him Tech Krobe, Ty Krobe. So, number 27. Help me out there, Greg.
I'm not touching it. Well, I would just call him Leighton.
Leighton, yeah.
Fake the pitch, ramming right up the middle. He's got blockers in front. He's at the 45, the 40, turns the Jets on. He's going to take it to the house.
Oh, wow.
Brody ramming 50 yards for the touchdown.
Wow. He hit another gear right there, didn't he? Golly.
He just ran past 4 defenders back there.
That was yeah, he kicked it into another gear and split those 2 guys and just left them in his dust.
So he's had a 1-yard touchdown run. Now he has a 50-yard touchdown run. Puts the Leopards up by 11 at 18-7. And the 2-point conversion try coming up. Again, they fake it, ramming in for the 2 points. And so the Leopards will take a 13-point lead with 9:47 left in the ball game. 20-7, Lindsay on top of the Royals from CCS. We'll be back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Rural Electric Cooperative is a proud member of the Lindsay community. REC is dedicated to providing dependable electric power to its customers and supports Lindsay High School in both academics and athletics with that same dedication. Good luck, Leopards, from everyone at REC in Lindsay.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
9:47 left to go here in the ball game. 20-7 with the Leopards on top by 13 now.
Feel a little better, Greg.
A little better?
Yeah.
But like JD just said, we needed to have run about another 7 minutes off the clock.
Yep.
Ferguson gets this one high, a little deeper down the sideline, and run out of bounds will be in number 5. That is Hartsock. And Braxton Hartsock will give the CCS the ball at their own 40-yard line with 9:44 left to go in the game.
Yeah, Ryan Horton ran him out of bounds there. Good to see Ryan out there on special teams.
So let's see what the Royals try to do here to get back in this one. The Leopard, that was a huge score for the Leopards right there to get that 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and guard against that deep pass. I tell you right now, Darden's got a gun. He can throw that thing about 35, 40 yards in the air.
Darden's back to pass. They'll bring the pressure. He steps up and they'll get him.
Kid.
Priest Williams and Shane Jones team up, and they'll drop him back at the 37-yard line for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, great job. Met at the quarterback.
And I'm really not so sure that's not really maybe the MO here. You just can't give him time to sit back and throw the ball. You got to bring the heat and make him run.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to send Hartsock over to the right along with Job and Kane now. Hope will stay split left. Bradley at the running back. You got to account for him as well. Darden back to pass. Leopards rush 4. He runs right past them.
Oh.
He'll get around the official and get run out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Yeah,
So
Price Stubblefield threw him out of bounds right there, but give an assist to the official right there.
he screened our guy off of him, but they'll mark him at the 44-yard line, so he picks up 7. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, they're 2 for 5, so 3 for 11 on 3rd down conversions this game for CCS. This will be their 12th.
This is huge here again for the Leopards. Darden from the shotgun with twins either side. Harksock in motion left to right. And they'll bring the backside pressure. Nearly got him. And they did get him. And that is Stubblefield, I believe.
Yep.
From the backside, who never gave up on that play and tracked down Darden and drops him back at the 37 for a 7-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's his 6th tackle of the game. Price Stubblefield really showing out, but Wyatt April was in there and he speed rushed him and he was going so fast he ran right by him.
4th down now and 13. They'll go for it here, down 2 scores. Darden looking to his left. Now rolls to his left. Now has pressure. Now goes back right. Still looking downfield. He'll throw. It's caught immediately and dropped short of the first down. Dropped it even. The Leopards are going to get it back, and not only going to get it back, they're going to get it back deep in CCS territory at the 37-yard line.
Yeah. You know what makes me feel better than a 2-score lead?
A 3-score lead.
A 3-score lead. So, and thinking about district points here too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, 15.
15. You got to get those 15.
Yep. And they're at 13 right now. So, don't look for the Leopards to run clock and hope the game ends. They're going to go out there and try and get that 15 district points with the win. You know, the win's the first thing, but
yeah, you need as many of those points you can get.
Yep.
They'll go twins right. Single receiver left. Ramming to Ferguson, who got by the first tackler but could not get past McGuire. McGuire and Ferguson's slow to get up. And he'll get a couple of teammates to help him, but he'll come out of the game and holding that left arm.
Yeah.
A little
gingerly.
So that'll be it to number 14, Caden Klingman into the game. The sophomore has been a spark plug back there when they've come into the games these late. When they've had big wins.
He just runs hard and with determination.
We'll see if they'll give it to Klingman and right up the middle. And if he hadn't stumbled, he could have picked up a lot more, but he'll still get to the 33. Picks up 4 yards on the play.
That'll be third and 6. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 because 5 won't get there.
5 won't get there.
Clocks are running.
6:30 left in the ball game. Leopards with a 20-7 lead. Looking to try to add to it here if they can. Klingman. They'll bring Kessler in motion. Now sends him back out to the right, and then we'll get the left end, our left tackle, to jump for the Leopards. And now that 3rd down looks a whole lot different with 3rd and 11. And the ball back at the 38-yard line.
Yep, unfortunate.
Klingman stays in, running back. Kessler and Register split right. Ramming. Back to pass. Has time. Rolls to his right. Over the middle. It's nearly picked off. And Ramming running for his life back there after he had some time initially.
Yeah, and Register right before he threw it. If he threw it about 2 seconds sooner, Register was open on that slant right there, but I think Brody was too worried about trying to avoid the pressure right there.
The Leopards are going to punt this, try to pin Try to pin CCS deep, and they'll actually send 2 guys back deep to receive this punt just to try to keep it from getting pinned deep. Ramming backs up near midfield. And it's a short one. It's a fake. And Aguero's got it. He's got the first down at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, and he'll get to the 5. It'll be first and goal on a fake punt. And I believe that was Manuel Aguero, the up back that took that.
Yeah, great call. Great call right there from Coach Hembry. I'm not sure who the special teams
coach is,
but whoever it is, and great job of Coach Hembry approving that, because totally caught them off guard.
Agreed. So first and goal from the 5. Clock runs with 5:40 left in the ball game. And Hines comes in. He'll go to quarterback Ramming. Moves to the running back. And give it to Ramming, and they're keying on. He made a spin move, got away, and he's going to take it in. 5-yard touchdown run for Brody Ramming.
Great job. Got out of the hole. I mean, that was back behind the 10-yard line where he just barely got the handoff before he gets tackled or gets tackle attempt by number 60, Luke Wells, a senior for CCS. And couldn't get him down, and Brody just kept twisting, kept going, and got in the end zone with that burst of speed right there when he finally got in the open. So, super job by Brody Ramming on that run.
They'll bring Ferguson back out, and they're going to put Hines back in there, and there'll be some confusion here. The Leopards are going to call a timeout.
Yeah, the play clock was down to 4, and we hadn't even broke the huddle.
So 26-7 Leopards, a 2-point conversion coming up. We'll keep it here for this timeout as the Leopards look to add on and, again, push themselves one step closer to picking up that number 2 spot. Don't forget, coming up tonight after the ball game is the Rock the Block party going on down at Glen Curley Park. That'll go till midnight tonight, put on by Past Coalition. And the 6th through 12th grades invited down for that. Live DJ, free food, games, and prizes.
Prizes, too?
Prizes, too. We can't pass for high school anymore. So,
God, I can't send my son either. Maybe I can adopt. Can I adopt? Yours aren't 6th grade yet.
No.
Your daughters could probably pass for 6th grade. Maybe we could.
2-point conversion attempt, direct snap to Ramming. Got it. The 2-point conversion is good. And so with 5:20 left to go in the ball game, the Leopards take a 28-7 lead over the Royals from CCS. We'll send it back to JD. Some word from our sponsors. We're back with more live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
5:20 left to go in the ball game. 28-7. Leopards on top of the Royals from CCS. Senior night. Be sweet to pick out a big win like this. Ferguson. High short kick. Taken by Hartsock at the 35, and that's about where he'll end up, is at the 35. The Leopards cover it well, and so with 5:14 now left to go in the ball game, the Lindsay Leopards in control, but you can't relax.
Yeah,
you gotta stay after them.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep them out of the end zone and get that ball back and then bleed the clock off would be great. Landon Poole in there now at linebacker.
Darden with twins either side. 1st and 10 in his own 35-yard line. Back to pass, the out flat for Bradley. Jones gives chase, and Bradley will run out of bounds as he crosses the 38-yard line.
That's what you call in the pros a business decision.
Yeah. I don't need to get hit, and we need to stop the clock. We're going to get to the 38, so a 3-yard reception for Bradley. Makes up a 2nd down and 7. Back to pass again, and they're going to get Hartsock, and Jones is right there to wrap him up immediately, but to the 43-yard line. Be short of the 1st down.
That was Stubblefield.
Stubblefield, I'm sorry.
Yep. 3rd down now.
Yep. Back to pass. Darden gets flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left, and has a man. They say he was inbounds.
Ooh, good catch.
That's a nice catch over there. That is a Tag Holt with the reception.
Yeah, very good catch right there.
And he's in Leopard territory at the 46-yard line. That's his first catch tonight. Twins again either side for Darden. 4:37 left in the ball game. McGuire in the back. The Leopards bring the pressure. They tried to set up the screen, and Darden short-hopped it to Kane, and it'll fall incomplete. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, those offensive linemen really getting downfield on that, but as long as the pass is behind the line of scrimmage, they're legal to do that.
So 2nd and 10 from the Leopard 46. Darden back to pass. Again gets some pressure, rolls to his right, looks downfield, and great timing on the hit from Register.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit him right when the ball got there and dislodged that ball from the receiver. Great job by Andon there.
Falls incomplete, brings up a 3rd down and 10. Unfortunately, though, it does stop the clock with 4:25 left. Oh, the Leopards get hit with a personal foul. Well, I didn't see that. They'll move it to the 31-yard line. That's tough.
Coach Hembry can't be happy about that.
Trips right this time. Holt the lone receiver left. Bradley in the backfield. Darden out into the flat. Job again. Lets it go right through his hands. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd pass that he's been targeted tonight, and he's dropped.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And again, the clock stopped with the incomplete. 4:20 left.
Yeah.
McGuire comes in at running back.
You know they've got 3 downs to get these 10 yards because down 3 scores in our end of the field. They're definitely gonna go for it.
McGuire moves over to the right. Darden back to pass, throws. He's got a man, and he's caught. Touchdown. That is Kane, as in Jasper Kane, and that's a 31-yard touchdown pass. And just like that, it's back to a 2-score game.
Yep. Well, and they're going to kick this extra point. If it's good, that cuts our district points to 14. 4-14. They've got 3 timeouts left, though.
Knuckleball kick, but it does cross the bar. With 4:14 to go, it's 28-14 Leopards on top. We'll send it back to JD's and works for sponsors. We're back right after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
4:14 left in the ball game. 28-14 Leopards. CCS started the game, Glenn, with an onside kick that nearly worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's what they're drawing up here, down by 2 scores and just 4 minutes left in the game. The Leopards are going to have to be ready to cover this one, and already we look like we're short a man out there.
We're still one short.
But again, I think they're trying to get good hands people up front.
Yeah.
So this is a different kickoff receive team than their normal receive team.
Yeah.
See what Lowry does with it here, and actually Kane may do this. Now Lowry does. He'll do a high, deep, and it'll take a bounce. And that is Kessler that's got it at the 35, and it'll be dropped at the 38-yard line. So the Leopards will come up with it with 4:08 left to go, and now just need to run 4 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, Braxton Hartzog running down from behind, but pretty good run back right there. Set you up. Probably they've got 2 timeouts, or they've got all 3 of their timeouts left. So it's probably going to take 2 first downs right here to get that clock off.
Ferguson is back in at running back. Padilla will split wide left. Ramey calls for it. Hands to Ferguson. Ferguson might get the 39, and that's about it.
Yeah, and they'll use their first time out right here.
So just a yard on the play. I'll bring up a 2nd down and 9, and this will be timeout with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Let's take it with them. We'll come back after this. This is Lindsay Leopard Football presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
If you find yourself in Chickasha, Oklahoma, stop by Legends Pub House and Venue for lunch or supper. Legends also brings you some of the best concerts around. Everyone at Legends would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards good luck this football season. Go Leopards!
Come on down to Main Street to Sharon's Beauty Salon and let Courtney freshen up your look. Services include haircuts, hair coloring, perms, formal styling, waxing, and more. Call 405-756-6988 for your appointment, and good luck to the Leopards this football season.
4 minutes left in the ball game. 28-14, Leopards on top. They've got the ball 2nd and 9 at their own 39 as we come out of the timeout. Hines comes in at quarterback. Ramming moves to the running back. They'll give it to Ramming, and Ramming will get maybe another yard to the 40. This is going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, they called their 2nd timeout now.
So this is going to be the chess match here. The Leopards, though, you mentioned it, in order to get that 4 minutes off the clock with that many times out, the Leopards are going to have to pick up a couple of first downs on this drive. And now you're facing a 3rd down and 8, your own 40-yard line. And you're going to have to convert this 3rd down, and I think you're too far back here at this point. It's not 4-down territory. I think you'll end up having to just try to punt it and pin them deep if you don't convert it here.
Yep. Absolutely. You don't want to take any chances this deep.
So Padilla will go wide left. Kessler stays wide right. Ferguson and Ramming will both be in the backfield and actually going to line up.
They're putting a lot of faith in number 12 over here. That's all I got to say.
Ramming's going to keep it, gets it upfield, at midfield at the 50. He'll get across the 45 to the 44 in Royals territory. That's what the Leopards needed right there. That's a 16-yard run from Brody Ramming.
Yep. Yep, huge first down right there. Moves the sticks. As soon as they get the sticks set, clock will start. You run 30 seconds off there, and
Leopards can start thinking about just watching that play clock go down before you ever even go up to the ball now. 3:35 left in the ball game. Heavy dose of run right here.
Absolutely.
And this time it's Hines, and he'll get caught in the backfield and dropped. And they'll mark him at the 46-yard line, so a loss of 2 is going to bring up second down and 12.
Yeah, Dax Crawford, defensive lineman for the Royals, grabbed him by the back of the shirt and held on for dear life.
Second and 12, ramming. Waits for that play clock to go down. This is tough. Those linemen are going to have to sit there for about 10 more seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those you really wish you'd wait about 10 more before you put them in that stance.
Mm-hmm.
And this time the zone read. Ramey keeps it himself. Drags defenders across the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll pick up 7 of those 12 yards.
Yeah, good tackle there by Quinn Colvin, the safety for the Royals, and looks like the Royals will use their last timeout there.
Well, let's take a timeout with them. 2:35 left in the ball game. The Leopards on the move. 28-14. They have the lead as well. We'll come back after this. Live coverage of Leopard football is presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
For all your repurposed furniture and other treasure needs, check out Junkin' with Janet's booth at Backroads Boutique on Main Street in Lindsay. Mr. and Mrs. J would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards a great football season. Go Leopards!
2:35 left to go in the ball game. Leopards with a 28-14 lead. And CCS has just burned their last timeout, so they can no longer stop the clock. But the Leopards have got a third down and a long 5 here. Got to convert this right here. Ramming. Calls for it. Hines fumbled the ball.
And CCS has it.
CCS is claiming they've got it, and they do. Was that the third turnover we've had tonight?
Fourth. That's our fourth.
So not the way you wanted to script that final 2.5 minutes. Now you've given CCS a little hope. They'll have it at their 41-yard line.
Yeah, tough break right there. But looks like Lindsay's calling the timeout.
So I'll leave them with just one.
Yep.
Yeah, this was just not the way that you really wanted that to go.
Yeah.
Well, let's take another 30-second timeout. We'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank on KBLP.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
.230 left to go in the ball game, and CCS has come up with the turnover, and they're now have it 1st and 10, their own 41-yard line. They trail by 14. Darden's back to pass and has a wide open Kane over the middle, and he gets thrown down and ball comes loose, but they're going to say he was down at the 47-yard line, so he picked up 6 on that reception. It's Jasper Kane.
Jack Dodd in there with the tackle.
Clock runs with 2:08 left to go, and the Leopards are going to use their final timeout, which really kind of surprises me. You've got a 2nd and what?
5.
And they can't stop the clock. I'm really a little bit surprised there, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're not giving up anything big right here either.
Yeah, I don't know if you're chasing that point. Hopefully not. But
14-15 at one point, I don't think there's going to be that much difference. But
no.
Well, and especially if you can manage, if you pull off the win tonight, you get the win against Fredericks next week. It really wouldn't matter. The point won't matter at that point. But no, I think this is more about just making sure you're on the same page, that you don't give up a big touchdown play here on one play and give them another chance to get the ball back.
Well, it does. I mean, if we beat CCS and CCS beats Frederick and Frederick beats us, it's a 3-way tie and it goes to points.
It does go to points.
So,
Back to pass Darden, and looking for Job. Threw it behind him. It falls incomplete, which unfortunately still stops the clock, even though it takes it to a 3rd down and 4. Stops it with 2:02 left to go.
They're 2 for 7, 3 for 13 on the game in 3rd down conversions.
Wow.
Leopard defense has done a great job on 3rd down.
They really have. They'll stay twins either side. Darden has Bradley to his right. Quick stop route, and it is caught. And they're going to say he was out of bounds.
What are they?
They're going to say it's a first
Oh,
down.
they're
Stop
giving
it
him
until
first down.
first down at the
Yep.
Leopard 49.
Yeah, that's their 15th first down on the night.
So at the Leopard 49, 1st and 10. Darden back to pass. He's looking for Job. Job's got it. They fumbled it. And it's loose, and I think the Leopards got it back, and they did. By Job.
Yeah.
Fumbles the ball, and the Leopards get it back, and that will pretty much do it with a 1.5 to go, and CCS out of timeouts.
Yeah, Ethan Childers gets on the ball right there, and minute 32, right? I mean, all you got to do is take a knee 3 times, and this ball game's over.
So the Leopards are going to put this one in the win column. This is huge. So getting their position in that 2nd spot in the district. And yes, the Leopards in victory formation here. And Ramming's going to take the snap. And he'll take a knee.
It's going to put him under.
Yeah, I hate the way they do that because I had him at 109 yards, but that was because he takes the knee 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
He loses 7.
Yeah.
But I had him with 14 carries and 109 yards before that play there, so now he's at 102. So he'll finish under 100, but what a night for Ramming. He'll take that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have to do it one more time.
Yep.
And they'll move it back to the 25-yard line. Ferguson had a big night running the ball as well. And that should pretty much do it. As the Lindsay Leopards on senior night will defeat the Royals from CCS 28-14. And the Leopards will go to now 6-2 on the season. And they'll 6-2 on the season. But more importantly, we'll go to 4-1
in the district. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to take a quick timeout here. I'm going to wrap up a couple of numbers here. Glenn's going to find us a couple of final scores for us here. We'll be back to wrap it up after this. But again, the Leopards, a 28-14 win over CCS, and we're back right after this. This has been Lindsay Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Back here to wrap it up for Burford Field, the Lindsay Leopards, a 28-14 win over the CCS Royals. The Leopards will go to 4-1 in district play. They will improve to 6-2 overall. And again, moving one win closer to that second place spot in the district. We'll look at a couple of final numbers here just to wrap it up. I mentioned that before that final the stretch there where the Leopards just took the knee, I had Brody Ramming with 14 carries and 109 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, officially, you have to drop 17 off of that because he took the knee 3 times back there. Mm-hmm. And so you end up with just 98 yards on offense. But again, he had a 50-yard touchdown run, a 5-yard touchdown run. Of course, that one came after we got the fake punt, that put us on the 5-yard line. He had a 1-yard touchdown run. He threw a 52-yard touchdown to Bentley Kessler, and Kessler ends up with 107 yards receiving. But the Leopard offense did what they had to do when they had to do it. But I think you got to give the game ball to the Leopard defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And they gave up that one big play, but they were able to keep that run game of Darden and that passing game for the most part under control all night, and especially when it came to third down. If you look at the numbers for CCS, they were 4 for 14 on third down conversions. Lindsay, on the other hand, was 4 for 11, so not much better.
Not much better.
But, hey, we were 3 for 3 on fourth down.
Hey, we'll take that.
Yeah, and they were 2 for 7 on fourth down. So combined 6 for 21 on third and fourth down for CCS, and that's where the Lindsay defense made their money tonight and got the job done, overcoming 4 turnovers, and hate to see that, but great job by that Leopard defense when they needed to. CCS ends the game with 15 first downs. Lindsay ends the game with 8, but we win 28-14. So
well, we'll take it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
And all 14 of those district points as well.
Yeah.
Talk about some of our final scores here, maybe before we wrap it up.
Sure. Fourth quarter, Blanchard leads Bridge Creek 47-0. In Class 3A in the fourth quarter, Pauls Valley leads Dixon 47-13. Lexington and Marietta finally got somebody to report. In the third quarter, it is tied 8-8.
Wow.
So in Class A, Wayne and Healton are in the fourth quarter. Healton leads that game 20-19. And Elmore City Purnell Badgers. Coach Larry Lewis gets his first win on the year.
Yeah.
And they beat the Rush Springs Redskins over at Rush Springs 20-8 on the night. Alex hangs in there tough again, the second week in a row, but loses 18-0 to Surreal. And Maud all over Maysville 52-6. So Maysville scored 6. So that doubles the points that Maud's defense has allowed all year.
There you go.
Had to have been some good things there. So anyway, in our district, Frederick final over Crooked Oak 43-8. Washington is a final 40-7 over Purcell. And, of course, like we said, Comanche beat Little Axe last night 35-8. So update your district standings. I'm still waiting until after week 9.
You're still going to wait after week 9.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is if we win next week, we got second sewed up. That'd be a given. But we'll see how it all pans out after week 9. That will make Glenn happy.
Yep.
So, again, a big congratulations to all the seniors who were honored here tonight. And I don't know if you noticed it or not. I don't know if we had if we were back live when it happened or not. But after the two teams met at midfield and shook hands, typically they'll go to opposite ends of the field. I noticed the CCS players begging the Lindsay players to go meet with them at midfield and do their after-game prayer together in the middle of the field. So, again, classy moves from CCS, and I really I appreciate the fact that they can recognize when a community's hurting and what they can do to help. So, again, very classy school. I'll take my hat off to them. With that, we're going to say goodnight. We're going to be on the road next week. This was our final time to be in the confines of Burford Field for a regular season game. We may get to come back here and host a playoff game. Let's hope so. But final home game for the regular season tonight, and hopefully we'll be back for at least one more here. But with that, we're going to get out of here, and we'll be on the road at Frederick next week, and that one will be a big one. You do not want to miss that game. And, of course, if you can't make the trip, you can always find us right here on KBLP Live. Like and subscribe us on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch all the action from the Bomber Bowl right here on KBLP. A big thank you to Brianna back at our studio. She does a great job back there of keeping things organized. She's got double duty when she has to keep up with her radio show and our YouTube broadcast too. So great job for Brianna, for Paige back at home doing our programming. Andrew up top on the camera.
Andrew ESPN Lion.
I forgot the middle name, ESPN. Yep. Also to J.D. Scruggs for running the computer for us, doing a great job. And Glenn, nice work.
Yeah, you too.
And I'll see you over in Frederick next week.
Yep.
For all of us at KBLP, my name is Greg Peary. We say goodnight from Burford Field. We will see you in Frederick, Oklahoma next Friday night. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Football season is here, and that means it's time to show off that school spirit with team apparel from Design It Screen Printing and Embroidery at 304 South Main in Lindsay. Design It can get you all geared up with t-shirts and caps, team uniforms, and also offers custom embroidery and screen printing. Stop by Design It at 304 South Main in Lindsay or call 405-756-3635. Go Leopards from all your fans at Design It in Lindsay.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a fourth generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!